Hello, welcome everyone to 45th episode of Improving Chess with Sagar and the comedians. Uh, the comedians are absent today, it seems. So it's Improving Chess with Sagar, but I have a very big uh, weapon today, or you can say a friend today, who will be joining in, Grandmaster Magesh Chandran. And Magesh was on stream a few days ago as well, and it was simply a fantastic stream with Magesh teaching them some brilliant chess to Samay and Vaibhav, showing his own games, showing some tremendous stuff. And welcome to all those in the live chat. Yes, Anish, yesterday's live stream was simply off the charts. We had close to 3,000 people watching it, more than 3,000. There was Anish, there was Rajabov, there was Vidit. It was simply phenomenal. I think we broke many records for ChessBase India yesterday for the longest stream, I think, live stream, for the most number of viewers, and also the highest rated players coming on air. So in all, it was simply tremendous, and I would like to thank all of you for being there, so yeah, about today's stream, there's something very interesting about it. There's an app, or there's something known as Kahoot. I have no idea what it is, but Magesh is an expert at it, and he said that he's going to show it to me today, and he's going to treat you viewers to a quiz, and a chess quiz, which will be very interesting, where you can not just enjoy it but also learn something out of it. And it's known as Kahoot, and I will be looking at also learning this, something new for me as well. And well, Samay said he will join in, but I don't know where he is. Maybe he will wake up, maybe he will not. Vaibhav perhaps has gone to sleep a little too late. I have asked him as well, and also, as always, Biswa and Rahul. Let's see who joins in, but I think in general it's going to be great fun to have Magesh here. But before we begin, how about playing a game of chess? I have put the link of the comedians room in the description, so let's see if someone can join in and have a game with me. And yeah, let's see here. Let's go to play chess. Okay, let me take off my black screen here. Yep, that's good. Okay, so I'll be in the comedians room here, and let's play a 5-minute game. And I would like to play with someone who's registered, not someone who has a guest account. So SN, I think let's SN would be interesting, but 5-minute game is what I'm looking at. Okay, let's play with Arsh SH. Is it Arya Shah? I'm not so sure who he is, but let's play knight to f3. Opponent aborted game. Okay. Game Maker. Let's play with Game Maker. I don't know if I've played with Game Maker before. Maybe. Yes. Okay, d5. Let's play d4, or should we go c4? Let's try c4. e6. Okay, g3. I want to play some positional chess. Just develop the bishop, castles, and just try to play calmly. b6 is a fine move, no problem there. I think now there are two approaches. One is to go d4, and I think makes complete sense. The other one is also to play b3. I'll go d4. And later on I want to take on d5 somehow. Okay, bishop d6. Let's take here. Thank you, Shubham Shah. He says, good morning, Sagar sir. Kem cho? Love from USA. Thank you, Shubham. Majama. Tame kem cho? And the number of Gujarati people playing chess is growing, which is a great thing. Karthik Venkatesan. Karthik, you are the one with whom I'm playing. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to play my bishop to g5. Kishore Hazarika, nice shirt, looking smart, haircut, trimmed beard, can't tell. Well, nice shirt, Kishore. That's always the secret, as you know already. Nice shirt is always the secret. And secondly, yes, haircut, of course, but trimmed beard, no. This is something that I have to get. By the way, tactic incoming tactic, guys. What's a good move here? White to play. Can you find it? This is the trick why I played queen c2. And this is always happening in such positions. Knight to g5. There's a mate on h7 and the bishop is hanging on b7. And that's how. Oh, Karthik. This is painful. But you see, this is how you set traps. Yeah, this is how you set traps. Just want to analyze this game a little bit. So these are themes which you already know. Okay, for example, knight f3 d5. Opening was completely fine. I think here majorly black should go bishop e7, castles and castles. This is a normal way to play, but you can also take on c4. That is also fine, but to go b6 is a little bit unusual, but nothing out of the ordinary. Bishop b7, d4, bishop d6, cd, bishop d5. Okay, here you must take with the pawn because you shouldn't give up the center control. So after taking with the bishop, I get to develop with a tempo, and then this bishop g5 move, castles, and queen c2. So I'm setting up ideas of bishop into f6, queen into f6, knight g5. You see, this is an undefended piece, and this is always a theme in such positions. So maybe black should have gone knight bd7, because now if I take knight g5, there is no mate on h7. The knight defends it. But the moment he played h6, this is just a problem because there is a mate here and there's also the bishop hanging. So even if you take here, this is going to net me an extra exchange at the very least. I think this should be quite a straightforward position to win. Okay, guys, that was very quick, but it's just that this theme should always be kept in mind. You know, I think the way in which you can learn such themes, like once you see it, in order to make it like a part of you, what you should do is you should go to mega database, go control F. I don't want Rajava versus with it. This was my preparation for yesterday. Go to maneuvers, okay, and you say white knight from f3 goes to g5. Okay, this is one, and then you insert another one and you say bishop from g2 goes to b7. This is something which and picks up the bishop on b7. Okay, this is just a maneuver that I'm putting in, and I do okay. And a lot of games come up. I just want to check if this theme, and then we can press on ELO to see if something interesting. You won't get exactly the same themes every time, because see, this is like not fitting in, and yeah, look here, this is a very interesting one. So queen c2, bishop b7, and he took on f6 with the bishop, and then knight g5, and you see the same theme, queen on c2, knight. This is Topalov versus Lecco. Mate on h7, you take, bishop b7, rook b8, and here white has not won material because the rook is not trapped here, but still you get an important bishop. Shivam Singh says, hi Sagar, in Mega Database, Adiban and Vidit have played only 5 games against each other and all draws. Maybe have a head-to-head tournament here. Yeah, I think all draws, but there was one game which they played against each other, a practice game. I mean, not a practice, but a tournament game, which we have a video on ChessBase India. I think that was in... let me check. That was Vidit versus Adiban at Interpetroleum tournament, and you can see, yeah, this one. This is where I think Vidit managed to beat Adiban. So, but this game is not a rated game. It is basically Vidit works for ONGC and Adiban for Indian Oil. So they both were playing against each other, and it's a nice game by Vidit. Vidit won here, but I think in terms of rated games, they have a equal score. Okay, so just to show you how when you learn something new, you can get a lot of examples on it, and I can just check, like, see another similar example. You take on f6, and now he must take back with the knight, but he took with the bishop, hoping to win material on this diagonal. And then came knight g5, bishop b7, bishop g5, and bishop g2, when white was slightly better with a superior bishop as compared to a knight. That's what. Okay, so let's see. I think, yeah, let's call Magesh on the stream, and we will wait if in case some comedians would join, but otherwise we'll have one Kahoot today with Magesh, and then we will do some more maybe in subsequent streams when Samay would join in, or when Vaibhav or Biswa would join in. But right now let's invite Magesh. Okay, let's see. Aditya Mitra says, were you in 2016 or 17 when Agad came to Kolkata? Of course, I was there with Agad throughout his trip in India and in the Asian countries. So for a month, nearly a month, we traveled together. So guys, until Magesh joins in, I don't know if he is in here. Aha, he's here. Let's invite Magesh. Hello, Magesh.
Hey, Sagar. Looks like I have a... Let me change my...
Hey, that was nice.
I was in outer space. I came back to it.
But that was looking nice.
Yeah, it's one of the virtual backgrounds in Zoom.
Yeah.
Have you not used it?
Yeah, of course. I have used it. I love it. That's why.
Yeah.
So, Magesh, the situation is the following. Yeah, like the comedians stayed up too late in the night, did not wake up.
Yeah, that's fine.
And so if we can do a Kahoot with the viewers today, and then
Absolutely.
that would be great fun, and then we can do it maybe in a couple of days when they are also in here.
Yeah, absolutely. That's fine. Yeah, I understand. I was trying to catch one of their streams. I know they're all like up late doing doing chess streams, right? I saw Samay was doing some chess stream like in the night.
Yesterday night, yeah.
Or something. I mean, I think I saw that the last time. I didn't see it yesterday, but I just noticed that it looks like it's a trend that they're all like up whole night.
Yeah. I think they love nights more than mornings, of course. So sometimes they wake up, sometimes they don't. But until now, I mean, usually in the 45 days, we have always had like couple of sessions where they haven't come. But today, I mean, you are here. So I feel
I'm the fill-in comedian today.
you know Amruta used to always tell me that whenever there are no comedians, you should either call Magesh or Akash Thakur. You know, they both are
Oh, I'm totally going to second her on Akash. I don't know about me, but Akash is a really funny guy. Yeah.
I think I'll call Akash in one of the streams. It would be fun to have him.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Magesh, tell us what is this Kahoot and how can people take part in it?
Okay, so this is I mean a newfound thing we've been using with our students. It's basically a multiple choice quiz where everyone can interactively play. It's just free. You can create some Kahoots, and so the way it works is the question pops up usually with a screen, right? You have to play it with some kind of a common screen. So in this case, I'll be sharing my screen where the questions will pop up with the answer choices. And usually from your end, you will only see colors or shapes. For example, the 4 different options, let's say there are 4 answers, and let's say A, B, C, and D are the 4 answers. In your answer screen, you won't see any of those letters or numbers. You will simply see red or blue or green. And you have to look at my screen and decide what the answer is. If red is the answer, if A is on red, you click red on your device. It's just a fun interactive thing. Basically, what it does is it lets you compete with others, and you know, and also you get rewarded for being fast.
Okay, fantastic. So it'll be a chess quiz, and people have to guess the right answer for a position or for a question.
So we have a lot of options, and we can do anything that you you want to go with. Okay. So we have, for example, me and Grandmaster Arun Prasad, right? We both create some of these Kahoots because kids really love it, and particularly now when we're doing online camps, right? When kids have to sit through for long hours, this is like a kind of thing that gets them down a little bit, you know. So we could do on chess positions like checkmates and stuff. We could do some king and pawn games.
Okay.
We have one on like famous players like Fischer, like Tal, Anand, and
can we begin with Anand? Because we are on ChessBase India, and this would not have happened if it was not for Anand. Yeah, nothing would have happened.
Of course,
chess in India.
None of this would have happened. Yeah.
So it's only fitting that we start with Anand as our main subject of this quiz.
Absolutely.
Would there be a link which you will send in, or?
Yeah. So let me make sure you join in first, I guess, because I don't know what the limit is. So I will start this thing and I will give you the link first.
If you can send it to me on WhatsApp.
Yep. You might hear some sound, but it's going to be from that. Let me just turn it off. Okay. So I will send you the link on WhatsApp. Yeah.
Okay.
And once you go in there, it'll ask you for a pin. So the most important thing is just the pin in this.
Okay.
And once you put in the pin, you can choose a nickname and join in.
Okay, let me. It says the game pin. Okay.
Yeah. This one doesn't have any trick questions. Maybe I should turn this light. I have a table light. Turn on. Yep. I think that looks much better.
And nickname is Sagar. Okay, let me put in my nickname. Okay, go.
Okay, you're in. So now I can share the screen with others.
Yes.
And okay, let me do that. Oh, you have to enable screen sharing.
Oh, sorry. Yes, 1 second. Yeah, you can do it now.
All right. Awesome. So anyone else who wants to join in can basically go to this website, that is kahoot.it, and it'll ask you for a game pin. That's where you put in this pin and you can give a nickname. We haven't tested the upper limit of numbers. I think we can play up to 73 players. So I guess the first 73 who joins in, I guess. We're sorry about that, guys. I just didn't figure out how to get more than that.
Okay, so guys, it's like those who can join in can come in, and those who are unable to join in can comment in the section, in the chat section. So we already have, who is this? Satyan, many people.
Got 13. So I think we have roughly personally, I've done only about 20 players, so I don't know how much it's going to go up to. Let's
see. We have around 300 plus people watching this, so I don't know how many people can Kahoot take in, but this is nice. Yeah, like people joining in, you can see the names and
exactly. And kids really love to make their own names, of course.
Yeah,
they make all sorts of random names to get in.
So we have 48, 49, 50.
Okay, so we're going 50 and steady still. That's good.
Yeah. Let's see how many. 73 is what Magesh says is the limit, but
it's what it told me when I started. So I have never tested the limit. Let's see.
We are getting close to 73.
Yes.
68, 70.
Okay, it's gone past 73.
74, 75. Oh, okay. Nice. We've broken the barrier. Okay, let's see how many.
I'm just worried. I hope it lets me start, We got Donald Trump.
We also have Rajabov. But okay, here you can't. Someone has the name Sagar Shah. Now
I know someone's got you, Sagar.
Sheldon Cooper, and there's so many. So it's very difficult to know who's going to be leading. But
I know It's going to be tough, and also it's more of like a reflex, right? Even if you know the answer, how quickly someone can do it. So in this particular Kahoot, I didn't throw in any really tricky ones, but sometimes I just change the names a little bit just to trick people who are trying to click on it really fast, just to be evil. But okay, this is good. We have a lot of players. I'm only hoping that it's going to let me start the Kahoot.
Well, let's hope.
Let's hope, yeah.
So I think we'll wait until we have until it keeps moving. Like this is moving.
Yeah.
So you, Magesh, you do this regularly, yeah, in your sessions in your academy.
Yeah, particularly for summer camps, we definitely use this because even if I'm doing chess positions, which we do like I said, king and pawn game or checkmates or something like that, kids really enjoy it in a more this is gamified, yeah. So they really like this to do it this way.
Yeah. It's just like much more technologically enabled version of quizzing. Like you just ask them and they have to shout out the move instead of this using an app or this way. Yeah.
That's right. And most of these things I get from kids, of course, because this was introduced to me from one of the students who was actually using it in schools. Actually, schools have started using this here a lot.
Okay.
I mean, this is, of course, before the quarantine, and they were using it in classrooms, and it became pretty popular with that. So
nice. Magesh, can you open a new tab to your YouTube channel so that people can just have a look at what it is before we begin? Sure. I think since last time we have had I guess our aim was to reach.
Hold on, this is my personal login. Let me make sure I open the other one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, thanks to you, Sagar. I have to say a big shout out to you and the cool things that you do. we quadrupled our subscriptions in like one day. So
my aim was that it should reach 1000, but I saw today morning it was somewhere around 886. So 889. Guys, you need to get this to 1000 and more. Like we should have 1200 subscribers for Magesh. We are 300 here. I'm sure many of you already subscribed to him, his channel. But Magesh, when is your next stream happening?
Actually, I did one like a couple of hours ago, and we got a couple of people from who came into the stream, and they said they saw us in they saw me in ChessBase India. I was like, okay. That was really, really nice. I just do one every Thursday, and I do game analysis. It's 8:15 Eastern time. It's a game analysis thing, and we do one on Fridays for our whole academy, where kids come in and challenge the coaches.
Okay.
So that's 6 p.m. EST.
Okay, great. So I think this Analyze with Grandmaster series is really very interesting. I was checking it out, and very, very nicely and patiently you were teaching, and it was so much fun to learn from that game that you were showing. So I think people will really learn a lot by following this Analyze with GM series.
Thank you. By the way, I realized that I do talk fast and go fast. and your feedback, I got me thinking, is like, you know what? I can't be talking this fast. Maybe I have to slow down a little bit.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. People hate me for it. They put me on 2x and stuff like that.
Okay, we got 192 players. Should I go back to that screen?
Yeah, please.
It's funny that the screen switched and people still somehow knew the pin and they kept joining in.
Yeah. Guys, so let me see what's happening in the chat. We have close to 450 people here, and Keith is doing a great job. I mean, the mods are doing a fantastic job. They're putting in the link as well as the pin, so people don't have to
okay, fantastic.
see the screen.
By the way, there's also a cool music that goes with it. Let me just turn it on a little bit.
Cool.
This is part of the Kahoot thing. And when the question starts, it just starts asking some.
I hope I won't get copyright strike. Yeah, like this music has to be copyright free of Kahoot.
Well, because it's live streamed.
Yes. I mean,
interesting.
I'm not sure. I think usually it's copyright free if it's on a website like Kahoot, but just in case, I'm not 100%.
We got Sagar Shah.
I saw also Sagar Shah, Sagar Shah without a space, Sagar Shah with a space, Sagar. I think basically I'm going to win this. No, even if I don't.
Exactly. Looks like it. That's nice.
Okay.
All right. Looks like it kind of stopped at 2:05.
Okay. Cool. So I guess we can start. I think we should begin.
Yep. Let's start. I'm just still nervous to make sure it runs. So.
No, it will.
Okay, so basically, like I said, again, one quick refresher for everyone. You will not see the questions or answers in your device. Just remember that. For the question and the answer, you have to look at my screen. You can only select the answer by choosing a color or a shape in your device. Just keep that in mind.
Okay.
All right, let's start this.
We
have 10 questions about Anand. Okay, question 1.
What city is Anand from? Okay.
And you got your 4 questions. I'll turn the volume a little bit for fun.
Oh, nice one. I just clicked it instantly. Let's see. We have 39.
The only thing is it's going to take us a little bit longer. I'll reduce the volume a little bit. Because we'll wait for so many answers.
Yeah, but there's a timer, on the left.
Oh yeah, that's right. Timer is out. So which means more than half did not answer.
Okay.
They either didn't figure out how to do it, or they ran out of time thinking about it.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not the latter. Yeah, they should know where he's from.
Well, in general, guys, if suppose a color like say it was Chennai and you saw it was a blue color, then on your screen you need to press blue. That's the thing. I got it right.
Or the shape.
Okay.
Yeah. The shape and the
I
color.
can't believe 26 people thought Anand was from Hyderabad.
That's right. And I actually cannot believe that I got a little bit of everything. Bangalore, Cochin, Hyderabad. Come on, we have to know this.
There's one thing here, Magesh.
Yes.
There is a small delay in it coming to the viewers. So what happens? Is it possible to have the timer a little bit longer?
I don't know if I can do that in the middle of the Kahoot though.
Okay, maybe we can start this again. Okay.
No.
Already people are.
Let me try to check if I can do that.
Yeah, because what was happening is there's a 15-second delay in what we stream and when it goes there, and because when the Kahoot actually
there's a small lag there. Okay.
They have very little time, and it's amazing that still in I don't know how like 5 seconds or so many people answered.
Okay, so this Kahoot is supposed to be 30 seconds. I'll make it 60 seconds. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see if this lets me do it in the middle of it. If it does, it'll be good.
Okay, so guys, this is actually tough for you because it's a 30-second Kahoot and there's a 15-second delay. So in that case, you get only 15 seconds to answer. But still, you will get some time.
I'm trying to fix it so I can give 60 seconds in total.
But I doubt it if you can change it in between.
Well, it's letting me edit it right now. So let me try.
Okay.
Done. Okay, it says I have changed this. Let's try the next question and see what happens. Okay. Looks like, again, this is quite about reflex, yeah? So a lot of them got it right, but only one person has the highest.
How can we have the highest? Because, he couldn't even see the question. He just pressed on blue without seeing anything.
Possibly. Good point. You are the first one to see it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
So I should win everything because I will see it first, and then I'll click on the right answer, and they get it 15 seconds later. But okay, I'll wait for 15 seconds on every question.
Well, but looks like Suchit is really taking you on, so I don't know if you want to wait 15 seconds. All right, let's go to the next one and let's see if it gets 60 seconds.
Okay.
Anand improved his chess skills tremendously during his early learning years in what city?
Okay. It's still 30
It's giving only 30 seconds.
Okay.
You're right. It's still giving only 30 seconds.
No problem. We'll do this one for 30 seconds. Okay, I'm going to wait for 15 and now I'm going. Okay. I've done this. Yeah, guys, you need to be quick. I know you have very little time. Sorry
only 5 seconds left now.
Oh, the answers flowed in right at the very end.
I know.
Yeah.
But interesting. I wouldn't get a lot of them figuring it out.
Yeah. Manila. Many people don't know that actually Vishy, when he was 6 years old, he went to Manila because his father got a job there, and seeing the chess scene there, there was this famous Korchnoi Karpov match in Baguio. I think he became more and more interested in chess, and there was a show on TV. So I think we have to thank Philippines quite a bit for Vishy's chess skills.
Yeah, absolutely right. The chess scene was really booming there, and that's what. All right, okay, let's move on. But I guess looks like you have to live with the 30 seconds, 30-second thing this time.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Well, look at this. Sagar, and Sagar are all. The leaderboard looks pretty interesting.
Right. So this time Suchit couldn't guess the color right. So he's
yeah, I guess with this many number of players, one mistake might be it. So yeah. All right, moving on to the next question. Anand learned chess from his.
Okay. I'm going to wait for 15 seconds. Very nice photos put up there, which is a big clue there. But
yes.
Okay, there I go. 15 seconds. Now let's see. We have this time many answers coming. I think people got a little bit alert this time. So, and they're also picking up how to do it. And maybe we're close to 100 answers this time. Fantastic.
Ooh, we got more than 100.
Good job, guys. Good. You guys are picking it up.
Okay. So most of them guessed it right. It was his mother.
Yeah, 48 people guessed it was his mother. His mother, Shushila. And I think she was a very good chess player. And there's also a story which tells that once Anand lost to her in a game when Anand was actually a strong player. So yeah,
I don't know about the story. Yeah, I'm probably going to learn a lot more. I know I made the Kahoot, but I'm sure like you can tell me more stories and I can learn a lot more.
No, there's this in his book. If you have read it, this is the one. I have it with me here.
Don't show it. Don't show it.
No? Okay.
You can.
Okay. I wondered.
You can give some information about that.
I think it's going to be one of the questions. But in his book, Anand does mention about this part about his mother and this game, and he never talks about it. Yeah, something like that. Because it was they were playing for fun, and suddenly his mother got a winning.
I'm actually reading the book now.
You're reading it?
I'm reading it now. Yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it as soon as the book got out. Like as soon as it was available, I got it, of course. But I never got to reading it. But now I'm reading it now. Of course, it's very, very interesting. I just started like this week. Yeah.
Right. By the way, there is one. The mods are saying to reduce the lag, try refreshing and then play on 2x. Lag will be minimum. What is 2x?
I guess that's your side, right? The stream. Because I am just calling through Zoom. I'm not. Yeah. So I guess the latency is what they're talking about. The stream.
They're saying the time folds up before your question comes up. That's what Saravanan is saying. Stream delay is more than 30 seconds. Okay, guys. We will do this. We'll try to fix it in the next Kahoot. Make it 60 seconds or more. But for now, all those who can take part, please do so. And I'll just try to. I don't know why the stream delay is so long in this stream, but perhaps it has something to do. Okay, anyway, let's try the next one.
We got more than 100 answers, so yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, 100 people are.
But they're barely.
They're saying YouTube speed, make it 2x. Oh, that's an interesting idea. Oh, what an idea. Does that work? No, I don't think so. But anyway, try it, guys. You can increase the YouTube speed. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Okay. You're clearly on fire. Wait, Vidit is coming up, apparently.
Okay.
All right.
If I win, it's all unfair, I understand, but okay.
So what was he fondly called when he was young?
And the options are Lightning King, Chennai Super King, Lightning Bolt, Thalaiva. Nice options, Magesh.
Lightning Kid.
Yeah, some people are able to get the answer like in the first 10 seconds as well, which is very interesting.
But I'm thinking what you guessed it, right? Maybe they're just selecting an answer.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Lightning Kid. 70 answer. So that means they're getting this question. Yeah, like 70 right answers.
Yep.
Tremendous.
So that's a good sign. Okay. He was so fast, I guess, right? And that's why he was called and he was literally beating top players, spending very little time, right? That's what I heard.
Yes. Basically, there was this arbiter and very famous chess personality in India, V. Kameshwaran. And he was also a journalist, and he used to travel to many of the events where Anand would play. And in one of his articles, he wrote about Lightning Kid. And somehow that nickname stuck. And actually, it's a dream for any journalist. Like I'm a journalist, that the nickname which you give for someone sticks with him. And that player goes on to become a world-class player. And then everyone starts calling him that. And you are absolutely right. Like Anand would crush his opponent sometimes by taking just 10 minutes on the clock when it was a 2-hour game. So no wonder he was called the Lightning Kid.
Apt name. Let's see if okay, some of them are still keeping up with you.
Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, guys, if you can beat me. And by the way, I'm taking 15 seconds, but I should take maybe some more time so to make it better. S. Murugan is the highest climber, it says, up 205 places.
Nice. Even 205 places, that's right.
Okay, next one.
Okay. This is a
Anand
tricky
became
one.
a
Let's see.
GM by winning World
Slightly
Junior
tricky one.
Championship, Shakti Finance, Asian Junior, Goodrick International. Hey, this is a good idea, right? If I can read it out, they can maybe try it, yeah? Like, because they can hear. No, of course they
But
can't hear.
when you read it out, that's still the same.
Yeah. I'm stupid, yeah.
No. I mean, I thought of the same thing. Don't worry. I just thought about it like a second. Somehow I've learned to not give my brilliant ideas outside. I keep it to myself.
This one. What a. Is this the right answer?
Yes,
Anand
it is.
became a grandmaster by. Oh no! I wrote the World Junior Championship.
He won the World Junior Championship before this, but I don't think when he won, they were giving GM title.
No, I think he scored his final norm at Shakti Finance, and he got one of his norms at the World Junior Championship.
That's right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, at least that's what I wrote.
Right.
my basic knowledge.
I just messed it up because Shakti Finance, I guess it was held in 1987 at the end of it, and Vishy won it. And
was it 88 or 87?
I think 87. And then he became a GM in 88, perhaps. I'm not sure, but maybe Saravanan here on the stream can confirm this. Wrong question, Saravanan says. Okay, what is the wrong question?
I stand corrected.
He didn't win the Shakti Finance International. Istvan Chom of Hungary won it.
Okay. So basically, it's wrong wording. Okay.
So it's basically Anand became a grandmaster by playing in the Shakti Finance.
Yeah. So I have to change the word.
but it's true that Anand played this final tournament before becoming a GM. And one more suggestion by the moderators is to reduce the lag, try refreshing, and then play on 2x. Lag will be minimum and stream will speed up until it reaches the live feed and automatically resume 1x. Okay. Nice.
Okay.
87 is what Saravanan says. He became a GM.
87? Okay. Nice.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Yep.
See, I got it wrong. Guys, several people got it wrong. This was tough. Ja is coming up.
It's coming up, but looks like your lead is still good enough. You're keeping it.
Yeah. No.
Well, I guess I have to change the question to make sure it's actually reasonable. All right, going on to the next one.
Who did Anand play in his first World Championship match?
Play is the word.
Karpov, Kasparov, Kramnik, Topalov. Oh, that is not easy, man. This is tough.
Because I said play.
Yeah.
Again, it goes to my interpretation.
And also, it was so complicated because there were several World Championships back in the time.
But as long as it's a World Championship match, I'm going to count it in.
Okay. Well, I have written Karpov. Let's see what. Oh no, Kasparov.
Wait, did I miss? Did he play a World Championship match with Karpov before that?
I think he played, if I'm not mistaken, there was a match with Karpov, but was it in 1997?
You are right. I completely forgot Karpov. Wait, hold on. Was it before or after? 95? Wait, I can't tell anything else actually.
In six, that was a 6 game. You remember he qualified from this interzonal by winning a lot of, it was a long event. And then Karpov was waiting for him there, and then he went there and played against Karpov, and he tied the normal time control 3-3, and then they went into the rapids and so on. Maybe that was not the World Championship, but I think it was the FIDE World Championship. Let's ask.
That's right.
Let's ask.
Well, maybe I should not make these tricky questions without doing more research.
Yes, but the Kasparov 1995 is of course the most famous match.
That's what came to my mind, but I guess there's a question on that too. So
okay. I'm not going to speak much. Wrong question again, Saravanan. Okay, Saravanan, what's the question? He played candidate semi-final against Karpov.
Wait, semi-final is Karpov, then the question is correct, right?
Yeah. So then why is it wrong, Saravanan? Saravanan is the expert. Yeah, so.
Yes.
We are going to ask Saravanan. Okay. I think it's Karpov, but okay. Sarah, you need to help us here. Anand expert, the biggest expert on Anand. By the way, guys, all those who, most of you know who Saravanan is, but in case you don't, then please check out his videos on some book reviews that he has done with ChessBase India. Fantastic. One of the most knowledgeable guys on chess in India. Okay. Let's go to the.
Sure. By the way, just to disclaimer, I made this Kahoot like an hour before this started. So if, don't be so mad at me for all these confusing questions.
Okay.
Probably not enough time to research.
No.
But my interpretation was the match that he played, if he won, he would be a world champion. The very first time he played a match like that.
Okay. Yeah.
It's how I interpreted it. But yeah. But again, let's move on. Now I'm thinking if there any other questions are there that's going to be equally confusing. Hopefully not.
No. Let's see. Oh, Sumit has overtaken me. Fantastic. Now I need to pick up speed. Okay. Let's go to the next one. And I'm also.
Again, it's the same thing, assuming it's the same world championship, people.
When and where? Yeah, okay. This is Anand play his first world championship.
Again, I'm going to assume it's the same thing, so.
Okay.
The good news is there is nothing else that is equivalent to confuse in this one, right?
Yeah. No, if it is like Kasparov match, then basically this is clear. Yeah. 1995 World Trade Center. By the way, Saravanan, if you are watching this, I have sent you the link of this stream, so you can join in. So you can be the guy who corrects us immediately rather than actually having for us to read the chat.
That'll be perfect.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, this one was.
So you've taken over as the first leader again.
Okay. So basically, I remember that this match was held in 95 at the 105th floor of New York Twin Towers, and basically there was this very famous incident where Kasparov used to slam the door every time he made his move and go outside, and that was really very disturbing for Vishy. And later on, he went on to say that he didn't do anything at that point about this, although Kasparov was disturbing him, but he should have done something, that way it wouldn't have got on his nerves, this thing, like Kasparov all the time slamming the door while going out.
Interesting.
Okay.
Next one?
Yes. Who did Anand beat in the 2000 FIDE World Championship? But there's also a photo. Wow, that's
me. That should hopefully make it easy. I should have given final. Yeah, I forgot to put the word final.
Yeah. Okay, but it's the finals, so.
The World Championship is understood to be a final, I guess.
Yes. Okay.
You're getting roughly about 100 answers.
Yeah.
Ooh, even with the picture, I didn't get many.
Everyone thought it was Ivanchuk, but the right answer is Shirov. And 2000. Yeah, by that time, Magesh, you were already a very strong player, right? In 2000.
Well, I guess definition of strong player can be very subjective.
No, but you were already close to, like, you were an IM, I guess, by that. No.
You're
14.
No,
sorry,
I was not an IM. No, yeah. I mean, by 2000, I guess I was probably like a 2200 or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but yeah.
I remember that in 2001 we had several GMs coming out of Indian chess. 2001, 2, all of like Hari and Surya and all of these in this time period, Shashi, and so
that's right, exactly, yeah.
2000 was when Anand won, and that really got things moving along,
Exactly, but between 2000 and 2003 or something, GM was like still like we can count within one hand,
Right.
It was like 5 or 6, and then of course maybe like 2 hands still, but after that, of course, and I guess recently you guys have definitely take the credit for what's happening in India right now.
Thank you so much. But now it's like, in lockdown also we thought we won't be getting GMs, but it seems like, Akash became a GM recently, 66 GM of India, G Akash.
When I saw that, when did he become a GM?
He reached 2500 somewhere in Feb, and just a couple of days ago there was this FIDE Congress and they gave the title, so he became the 66th GM. And I think Leon Mendonça, who was locked down in Hungary, and everyone was, like, I felt really bad for him because he couldn't come back home for 3 months. Now he's taking advantage of the situation because tournaments have started in Europe, and in India there are no chances. So he's moved on to 2483 on his live rating list. 14-year-old youngster.
Yeah, and is he done with all his norms, or is he looking for...
No, he's looking for all his norms yet, but I think he's strong enough now because he's close to 2500. So I think he will get his GM title done in a couple of months. That's what I feel.
Nice, excellent. Good luck to him.
Yes, and about this 2000 World Championship match, I think it was held in 2 legs in Delhi, and the finals was in Tehran. So Anand reached the finals by playing in Delhi, and then he went to Tehran and beat Shirov convincingly in the finals. So yeah, great questions. I think we're reaching the last 2 now of the quiz.
Yeah, last 2.
Okay, let's go. Let's see the scoreboard. So,
you're still about 300 points above, so
yeah,
with a safe lead.
I should maybe miss one question to make it interesting.
Okay, yeah. Well, or you can always get it in, but still the winner would not be counted without you.
Yeah, sure. So Sam is right now winning this. Okay, yes. Let's go to the next one. In what order did Anand defeat his opponents in a world championship match? Okay.
In world championship matches.
In world championship matches, Kramnik, Gelfand, Topalov, Gelfand, Kramnik, Topalov. Oh, this is confusing. Okay, got it. This is tough, and that can be seen from the number of people answering. It requires a lot of thought. Yes, Kramnik, Topalov, Gelfand. That was a very tricky one, Magesh. Nice question.
Well, I was thinking if I should put each one separately, and I realized, maybe if I make them answer in an order, it might be a little tricky. Yeah.
Yeah. So 2008 was Kramnik, 2010 Topalov, and 2012 Gelfand.
Yeah. Okay. So we got 17 correct answers.
Oh, Sam is doing really well and fantastic. So Sam
did get it right. Yeah, he's on your tail.
he is going to win this, I think, because the third person, second place, is like 1000 points behind. Okay.
Yeah, that's one, still within one. Well, actually a little more. Yeah, he's probably going to win this one. Yeah. Right. So last question.
Yeah. What is the name of the book? Okay. Okay. Fantastic. And you have also cut out the name. Wow. Mind Matter, Mastermind, Mind Master, Master. Let me check the book for the title. It's just here.
You have the book right in front of you.
Yeah. Cool.
Now you can show the book.
This is the book, guys. This is Mind Master, and I have been, I have read the book, but I've been making all these notes in the book because it's so interesting. Like you can see here, things written and underlined, and actually you get to learn from someone like Anand, very nice, humble person, modest individual, and how in spite of this he's such a champion. This at the back cover, Magesh, if you have read it, he's written something very interesting. He says,
I'm sure I read it. I don't remember. Can you read it out?
Yeah, that was the point at which I knew that the transition from being a strong player to becoming a champion wasn't going to happen on its own. I had to want it ardently enough. Doing everything admirably well matters very little if you can't finish the job. So,
Wow.
Vishy struggled a lot to get to that final world champion title. He won in 2000. Everyone said, "Oh, you won it in a knockout event. It was a FIDE event. It's not the absolute world championship." Then he went on to win the 2007 world championship in Mexico. And then everyone said, "Oh, it's a tournament. It's not a match.
Yeah.
It's not a match." And then finally in 2008, when he beat Kramnik, he became the world champion. So it was a long wait for him. He was 38 when he became a world champion, and Magnus was 23. So you can see the difference.
And also the beauty of what Anand did is he just now he's like a complete champion. Yeah? There's nothing to question because he has won in every format, which no one else has done.
Absolutely. So guys, in the chat, let me just see what's up. Sagar Shah OP says Shubham Garbyal. Thank you, Shubham. I think it was a fantastic quiz. Magesh, what's the results? Let's see who finished.
I'm going to go to next and see what the result is. This is a podium.
Okay.
With some...
Okay, Sam finished third.
Third place.
Oh, Aja. I think Aja actually really pushed it at the end. Yeah, like he was very far behind, 1,000 points.
And he came in. Looks like Sumedh and Paras came in 4th and 5th.
Oh, fantastic. Sumedh, Paras. So, first of all, congratulations to Aja, Sam, Sumedh and Paras. I think, of course, my result doesn't make sense because I was getting it very quickly, all the questions. And Shubham Garbyal also sent a super chat saying Magesh OP. Yeah, let's have Magesh OP in the chat because this is something new he's taught us. He's taught us first of all about Kahoot, and it's so exciting, Magesh. This is really great fun.
Thanks. I think it's generally enjoyable, I guess, right? Because it's just like a game format. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
I just need to check my facts a little bit more before I make a very quick Kahoot in 1 hour. So
no, but it was pretty good. And I think most of the questions made sense. Saravanan, there's one more Kahoot. If you would like to join in, you're not late, so you can join in the call. Would love to have you on
Absolutely.
the call. So Magesh, should we have one more Kahoot?
Absolutely, yeah. So again, we have some options. We can do some checkmates. Checkmates are easier. But the thing is, I'll have to make sure I change the timing. Yeah, like you said, I have to give at least a minute for everyone to look at it. Yes. Right?
Is it possible to have more than a minute?
Yeah, you could do more than a minute too.
Yeah, we can make it 90 seconds. So then everyone has a minute. Based on the difficulty level. If you think it's easy, then we can keep. Because I think they get it 30 seconds late. So if you keep a minute, they'll get it 30 seconds.
So yeah, perfect. I will do 90 seconds. You said, right?
Yes.
So we have an option. So the checkmate's slightly easier, and there's a king and pawn in game Kahoot, which has like 10 positions, like basic king and pawn game positions. Okay. Maybe some of them a little more advanced, but probably each position will require a little bit of explanation. So we have two options. Yeah.
Okay. Saravanan says I've joined. I guess I don't think Saravanan has joined. Because if otherwise I would have got it here. 1 second. Let me
check. Zoom call?
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, I joined. Let me in.
Yeah, I cannot see you there. 1 second. Have I sent him the right link? I sent him the link which I sent you, Magesh. So you are here in the call. So let me put it back again to him. I think that was the right link.
Let me fix the timing in the meantime.
Yeah. Guys, so get ready for another Kahoot, and this time not just Magesh, but we'll have Saravanan also joining in. Legend in the Saravanan. I think what I need to begin with him is some kind of a book review streams, because the way he speaks is simply a joy for everyone to listen to
And his
him.
book collection is unbelievable.
Insane. It's unbelievable.
Okay, so Sagar, which one are we going? King and pawn in game or checkmate?
Let's go for checkmates today.
Okay.
And then we can go for king and pawn in game next time.
Because it'll take more time, like you
Yeah,
said.
yeah. Saravanan. I don't know why Saravanan is not able to join in. Let me see. Hello, Sarah. If you click on the link, I should get that you want to come in. Maybe you've not done something. Now you are here. Yes. Got you. Hello, Sarah. If you click on the link, I should get that you want to come. Sarah, you need to switch off your YouTube. Here he is. 1 second. Magesh, can you switch off your screen share so that I can show him on a bigger screen?
Absolutely.
And then you can have it back. Sarah, welcome, hey. Sarah.
Hey, this is a wonderful show, man. I mean, fantastic. I'm so sorry I joined late and fantastic.
Oh, but you have... Yeah, Magesh, go on.
No. I was just saying that I'm making some claims about Anand here without a proper authority, and I'm glad you're here.
Okay, now that you've invited me, I really want to tell you a beautiful story.
But Sarah, you need to fix your mic first, because the voice, there is some disturbance, and also it's slightly lagging, the video. I don't know if your internet, if you can just change it to a better connection in case you have one.
Actually, I have a wired internet, which should be very good.
Okay. And just check your microphone if it's okay.
Yeah, sure.
And guys, by the time Sarah fixes his mic and everything, please go on to subscribe to Magesh's YouTube channel, Chess Kings and Queens. And right now, I can see he has 927 subscribers. Let's at least get 73 more, on this stream, and then later on our aim is 200 more off stream, but 73 more. I think we can do it. And Magesh, once you begin your channel, like you start posting it frequently, there should be 1 day a week for Kahoots. That would be
the Kahoot day.
Yeah, the Kahoot day.
I like that idea.
Sagar, is it fine now?
Yes, it is better, but yes, it's much better than before. Can you say something?
Okay, I'm just closing whatever else on my computer.
Yeah, slight disturbance. I don't know. There is some... removing virtual background will help. That's what they're saying.
Sure.
But the virtual background is amazing, that. But now it's even better. We can see your books. That's what we love.
Yeah, what?
Okay, now it's perfect. Perfect.
Okay, before I forget, I would like to tell a beautiful story about Anand's candidate match.
Okay.
Anand defeated Dhriv in the first candidate match he played in 1990 January. And Anand, actually, it was supposed to be Dhriv being a favorite, but Anand just crushed him almost. There was a beautiful stalemate, for example, which is known even to this day. After the match got over, Yasser Siravan wrote in Inside Chess, the Chennai chess fans were treated to a brilliant spectacle. Their own homegrown whirlwind versus the sleeping Russian bear, and the whirlwind worked wonders.
Wow. What is whirlwind?
Whirlwind.
Whirlwind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's a sentence I cannot forget. Brilliant.
Yeah, very nicely written by Saravan. And Sairavan wrote it, and Saravanan said it right now. And,
and he wrote it and he's quoting it. Yeah.
Sara, is there by any chance your style of speaking and all influenced by Sairavan? Because he also is very calm, composed, speaks very softly, nicely. No?
You mean we both are old? Thank you. No,
no, never. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm just setting up the checkmate Kahoot for 90 seconds.
Simply brilliant, Magesh. The concept, the topic, everything is wonderful. Fantastic.
Thanks. It's actually I'm so happy to have you join this. Yeah, this is nice. It's been a long time.
Very long time since I stayed at your place in 2017.
Yes.
In US.
In the US, yeah, you stayed at his place. Oh.
Yeah, I visited him and they pampered me for 2 days with great food and company.
Yeah.
Well, so, we had great company, yeah.
So Magesh, the next Kahoot is on checkmates, which
right, yeah.
You will be setting it up and sharing on your screen. And while you do that, Sara, how are you doing in the lockdown? How's it going?
Okay, life has been normal in our household.
Normal, okay.
Anyway, we chess players, have a full day even otherwise. Of course, the outside world is very worrying. Chennai is a very, very affected place, and the casualties are climbing, the affections are climbing, and our own area is one of the red zones inside Chennai. Chennai is a red zone, and our own area, Ananagar, is a further red zone, and it's basically a very bad picture. Humanity is suffering very badly. It's a really tough time.
Yes, absolutely. But in terms of chess, I think we are finding such great content online because of the lockdown, because top players are just coming on YouTube, coming on Twitch and streaming and sharing all their knowledge with the public. It's fantastic.
Yeah, we get up with Sagar Shah, we have lunch with Vishnu Prasanna, and we go to sleep with Ganguly.
Nice.
Well, Shivam Singh. Yeah, go on. Sleep.
Okay. Not in the sense.
Yeah, got it. Shivam Singh said, Magesh has defeated Tricky Stani. We can check that game. Bhubaneswar Open 2011.
I defeated Tricky Stani. You mean to say in the game when we played? Yeah. Actually, that was something that Stani he needed a GM norm at that time, and of course, being a GM, the one thing we can do is to try to deny people to get the norm.
Yeah, and Tricky Stani has this series which is begun on ChessBase India, which is like Tricky Stani from Trickistan. He teaches all these tricks.
It looks cool.
Yeah. He tries to teach some tricks, and it's very interesting. I think he's Sarah's student, so we have a perfect man to say about what Stani is doing.
I can tell you an inside story. So Stani is going to play with Magesh in the last round of the England tournament, the Hastings Open, the final round, which Magesh was going to win. And it is the last round. And Stani calls me from England, and tomorrow I'm going to play Magesh. What do I prepare? What do I do? I said, you can't prepare anything. Magesh, being a close friend, I didn't tell Stani that anyway Magesh is going to come to the board, and whatever he has prepared, he might not remember. There is a good chance.
There's always a chance.
But the point is, Magesh is an extremely strong player against whom you cannot prepare. And the point is, Magesh plays over the board such strong chess that you just play chess. That's about it. And after the game, he said, you are very, very correct. I could sense that Magesh has such a strength of chess that it's born out of common sense.
Yes.
That way, he is in the mode of Vishy Anand in certain way. Common sense over the board.
Oh, no. Right. You cannot compare me in that league. But you know what? I'm just thank you for the praise. I don't know if that exactly reflects how I play. It's very kind from my friends. I just want viewers to know that, there are so many games in that tournament. When I started, of course, I had no clue what was happening, right? I start the tournament. I'm just like, in the middle of not playing as many games. So I didn't really think of winning the tournament at all. But as I started playing, I started feeling more confident. I was just feeling really nice. But a good friend of ours, Kirambi, says one of my biggest strengths has always been my ignorance. No matter what position I'm playing, I usually think I'm winning. So that's it. So I'm very happy.
Vishnu Prasanna has this concept about chess that from the beginning, when you are learning a lot of things and you're learned enough and finally go to your strength of a grandmaster, the trick to go to the next level is unlearning what you learned. And nature has given it in abundance to Magesh, basically. He just learns
I do that automatically.
That's one of the reasons why, Magesh's strength has hardly dipped over a period of about 2 decades, I would say. I think mainly because of that reason.
Absolutely.
He is so fresh and he is so hungry for chess when he comes to the board.
I can't believe that he teaches beginners on the previous day and then goes to a tournament and wins it. Like he beats some GMs. It's very difficult to kind of balance these two extremes.
Well, I am struggling a little bit these days. I felt like the first few years of teaching, I was able to manage that level of play, but I'm struggling a little bit these days to figure out. Naturally, what happens when you start teaching more and more is you start generalizing the concepts a lot more, right?
I have an observation about you, Magesh. The two reasons why this dichotomy, teaching children but being a very strong grandmaster. One, you have told me this, and I have seen this in videos also. You absolutely love being in the company of children.
I do, yeah.
This is something about coaching. I just started writing a blog post on it incidentally yesterday. Anybody and everybody cannot become a coach. You can give wonderful lectures. That means you're a good speaker. You can write great books. That means you're a writer. A coach is someone who will resonate with the students, who will find that particular area where the coach and students enjoy what they do. That is why guys like Ramesh, Magesh, Vishnu Prasanna, Vishal Sareen, all these are
Saravanan.
fantastic coaches because I've seen the way they move with their children, their wards. That's what I meant to say. Sorry.
No, I added your name in between, Saravanan. You forgot that.
No, I'm not into serious teaching. I'm not
but still, you have some of the best students. Like you have taught Stani, you've taught.
They're already grown-up guys, right?
Not
children. See what Ramesh has done with Pragnananda. Very few people in the world can do. Pick him up when they are very young and making them grandmasters. That is real talent as students.
Sure.
I definitely don't have it compared to Ramesh and Magesh and Vishal, to be very honest.
Yeah. Just to add one more story to Magesh's amazing skills of chess.
I don't know where this is going.
No, come on.
This is. Viewers are going to think I'm like Superman.
You are.
Absolutely.
In 2011, when Magesh was playing at a tournament in Spain, I think it was the Badalona Open. He was leading the tournament until the last round. And then he was playing, I think it was Bacalao Alonso in the last round, if I'm not wrong. And he was around a 25-50 GM. And Magesh is going in the metro towards the tournament. And suddenly he picks up a book and he sees a line of the anti-Grunfeld, right? Magesh, something like that. Yeah, C4, knight C3, you take on D5.
I don't remember what the line was. I think
he's already and he says, wow, this is interesting. I think I should try it. And this is his championship round. Yeah, like the most important round. So he reaches the board in a few minutes and he plays it. He wins that game and he becomes the champion of the tournament. So that's Magesh for you.
Actually, there is a really funny story from the tournament. I have to tell you. So I was traveling with Kirambi and Arun and Satya in the tournament. We were playing a lot of those games in Spain. And Barcelona was one of the tournaments. And the very first round, me and Kirambi, we sit right next to each other. I'm playing, I think we were both playing lower-rated players, and we are sitting right next to each other. I finished my game in about 40 minutes or so. I just won the game very quickly. And he had to play for 5 hours or something like that. It turns out, right, I kind of played a dubious move at some point, and my opponent just didn't know how to react. He made some mistakes. So I didn't really play a great game. I messed up somewhere. But me messing up was very easy. Was one of the biggest reasons why I was able to win that game quickly, because my opponent didn't know what to do against them. So he was playing very solid and sound. It took him like 6 hours to win that game. And then it's always a funny comparison that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Like the other ignorance thing that I said. One of the things I've always done when I was playing is that I tend to overestimate my chances a lot. And that helps me a lot immensely because I'm always, like I said, thinking that I'm winning the games. So
yes, I have heard something similar from Viji. Whenever I've interviewed her, she says the same. Like she never thinks she's worse, and that really helps her to play better.
Yeah, of course, makes us feel better in the game.
Rajat Naik
I have the Kahoot ready whenever you want to start.
Okay, yeah, we should begin. If you can share the screen. Rajat Naik says, never expected chess players to be fun to listen to. Well, come on. Rajat, you should search Sarvanan's video on chess books. Guys, one second. I should get into... by the way, there's no limit. There's no limit on the Kahoot.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to rush in. Okay, Sarah, you need to go to kahoot.it and enter this pin.
This pin, yeah.
Guys, I was playing, guys. Come on, I know this.
You know. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
My son got so excited and now he's very upset that I'm inside the room and he's not able to play with me.
Oh, you can get Nandan on stream. He is actually quite well known in the chess on ChessBase India. I've always given a shout out to him. So if he would like to join, would be wonderful.
That's nice. How old is he, Saro?
9.
9. Wow.
He has just discovered chess and he's very interested. Yeah. He has fun. Basically enjoys that.
Basically, Nandan tells Saravanan every time ChessBase India is live. Like he says, ChessBase India is going live. Please come join in. And Sarah says, no, I'm busy. And then he forces him to join. And then Sarah has to watch it.
Do I sense a little bit of sarcasm there?
Biden for 2020. Get political names here.
Okay, so we have close to 100 people now joining in. Guys, what you need to do is go to kahoot.it and then enter this pin, and you are all set for the Kahoot on checkmates that is prepared by Magesh.
By the way, Saro, so was I wrong in the World Championship match? Did he play Kasparov in the first match that if he had won, he would be the champion?
Yeah, first World Championship match he played against Kasparov. You're right.
So
he
that
played
wording was
Karpov in 1998. The wording was wrong in Sakti Finance. You said which tournament he won and became a GM. He didn't win the Sakti Finance.
He didn't win it.
It was won by Istvan Cham. I was a board boy in the tournament. I was there.
Wow.
He drew with Istvan Cham in the penultimate round and became a GM. He drew in the last round against Peter Lukovic, but Istvan Cham was the winner of the tournament.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Siddharth Ranadev says, Magesh, after the last stream with Magesh sir, I reached out to his academy to learn and improve further. My chess email is sitting with him. So, Magesh, you have to check Siddharth's email.
Yes, I will. I haven't seen it yet. I will definitely look at it and respond to it.
Doing business while doing a quiz. Well, good going.
well, that's how it works, Sarah. Sarah, you please tell us what's going on with you, and we should tell the viewers, please join Sarah's.
Yeah, why don't we have a YouTube? We need your, by the way, I have to tell you, one of our coaches here absolutely loves your book collection. He has watched the video that Sagar did on your, library, and he just looks at it and he just loves it.
Thank you so much.
Sarah, we have to do one video on books, books in the lockdown.
Maybe we can plan it out.
Yeah, I will write to you. And guys, we have around close to 165 people. I think when it reaches 200, we can somehow begin.
Go ahead and start. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Magesh, tell us about your books. Which are your favorite books? Which are the books you absolutely remember from your childhood and all that? Because you never talked about this anywhere in the internet, I think.
Yeah, the interesting thing is chess books I've really read. Unfortunately, right? I wish I have the kind of culture and learning thing that you guys have. I read mostly in terms of moves and variations and stuff like that. So I grew up without many stories. I grew up with moves, but I didn't grow up with a lot of stories. I've picked up that a lot more now that now I'm kind of trying to catch up to see. In fact, I have not still completed the Great Predecessor series. It's still in my list, because again, the same thing. I always learned openings. I learned tactics, learned stuff, but somehow I didn't understand. At least I didn't get the right concept of learning then, which the way I value it now, I wish I was doing it more then.
But Hariharan was your coach in your childhood, and he was always a lover of books too, right?
Absolutely. Hariharan sir was great. In fact, my chess knowledge, I have to, of course, tell my coaches, of course, made a lot of difference. Hariharan sir was the most, I would say the last set of coach that I had. And he was a great influence in my life in general. He's like a gem of a person. And I used to go to his house, and he had all these books that I read. But actually, more than the exposure, what I'm saying is I did not have the right attitude towards learning. Like, I was trying to probably learn more with results rather than understanding the story and understanding the culture, which actually I talk to my students now about because I want them to learn the moves with the story. I want them to learn the culture. But yeah, so I didn't. So that's why I don't have so many of those books that I can think of. I mean, I remember the informators that I used to read for moves and novelties, but not as much as other stories.
And one nice snippet is that, Hariharan's Academy was in the same street as mine. So many days I'll just walk across and we'll find Magesh there. We have done it many, many times. And by the way, Hariharan was one of my early mentors too. After I came to Chennai, my family shifted to Chennai and I joined Indian Bank. He was my senior in Indian Bank. And he has also taught me hell a lot of chess. And I also echo whatever Magesh says, one of the fantastic human beings who gave without expecting anything back in return. Time,
amazing.
Food.
Absolutely.
So many
Very
days they have
simple,
cooked
down
for
to
me.
earth.
So many days I've had dinner and lunch in their house, and they're fantastic human being.
Very nice to know. And also, I think at some point he was the All India Chess Federation secretary for a few years. I mean, he's done so many things for Indian chess as well. So great guy. We have reached 205, Magesh. So I guess we're good to go. Let's start.
Go ahead and start.
Guys, Sarah, the thing is, because we'll get to see it very quickly because we are on the stream, we need to wait for at least 20 seconds. Okay, let's keep it 20 seconds and then we can put in the answer while...
Yeah, I've given 90 seconds for the answer, so hopefully that should be enough for everyone to look at the answer and
fantastic.
Give it. And it's the checkmate, yeah, so it shouldn't be too hard.
So guys, take your time, be alert, be accurate, don't jump in and then at the end, once you press, it's gone. Yeah, like there's no way to change your answer.
Exactly. Actually, that's a good point, right? The most important thing to stress is accuracy and then speed.
Yes.
Not the other way around.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, I'm starting it.
Yes, let's go.
Forcing checkmates is a theme.
10 questions. Okay. White to play.
Okay. You have 4 options. You have to pick the move that leads to checkmate.
Okay. For me to view, I have to enter YouTube, is it? I'm not.
You have to look at the screen that I'm sharing.
I'm not getting it from you.
No, you have to, did you log in with Kahoot.it and then this?
Yeah, I've done that. I see only the
colors.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, press on the color.
Press on one of the colors that matches the answer.
Okay.
Listen to that music. It's like, ta-da! Building this thing.
This time we are getting a lot more answers. We're close to 130. Yeah, it's growing. Good, guys. Good. So everyone's getting a chance to play this one. Magesh, I think it was a smart move to give 90 seconds.
Yeah. Good idea. Good idea. Your call.
Okay. Before the answer comes up, Magesh.
Yes.
Ramesh says one of the core philosophies of his coaching is make your students brilliant in analysis. Everything else takes care of itself. Do you agree with this, broad-based?
Well, I mean, I think analysis is extremely important. I don't know I mean, it seems to make a lot of sense. I mean, anything that I feel like has a long-term value to me has a lot of value. Like anything in which you're working that's more of a long-term idea, right? Rather than a short-term thing. Like I want to win this tournament, so I'm going to do this. Is something that you can do, but it's not going to give you much. But like analysis is of course great. I have my students do it, but I also feel it's the most difficult part of the game. I felt it to be really difficult too. And I think my students also struggle with it because you don't have a very clear direction. Yeah. So you have to figure out things on your own. You have to being self-critical, understanding your mistakes, analyzing the games. These kind of things I think are like probably one of the most difficult thing to learn, I guess. And also the perspective varies because I teach a lot more from like lower group, right? I kind of interact a lot more with players between 0 to 1000. The percentage of players who are like over 1000 is actually smaller in our academy. So my teaching and ideas also have evolved around it. Yeah, so it's slightly different. I'm sure Ramesh is teaching a lot, like you said, he's working on like much higher rated players and working on that, in which I actually don't have much of an experience.
No, but the point is he works with higher rated players now, but he all caught them when they were very young and in 2200s and all. He says the path from 2200 to 2500 is to analyze and to calculate brilliantly. That's the core value of almost everything that you learn in chess later on.
I think analysis would definitely be something I would agree on. Yeah.
Sagar, from your experience as talking to top grandmasters, is it what you feel too? Or?
Yeah, I think in general, if someone can learn the art of analysis, I think they can wriggle out of any situation on the chessboard. That is the core, I guess. And any chess player who is strong loves analysis. They know how to approach a position, how to calculate, how to assess things. That's really very important.
Also life skills. Yeah
Magesh, this answer was rook h8, and is it possible to show okay, so you can show it here. Fantastic.
Great. Yeah, I can't move the pieces because it's an image, but I can definitely open up the position to show the answer. The answer is rook h8 check. After king takes, you have queen h6 check, followed by queen takes g7 checkmate. Yeah.
Tremendous. And I think over 100 people got it right.
Yep. 111.
But I'm
just to...
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
46 people got queen g5, 80. Guys, focus. This is not so tough. If you are not in a hurry, I think we can get the right answer close to 90%. You all are strong enough to get this.
Absolutely. And one more tip, a small hint, is that the theme is forced checkmate. So remember that. So by looking for forced moves, you can probably find all the answers quite easily.
Okay. Forced means usually checks, yes?
That's right. Checks, captures, and threats are the order. But of course, you start with checks. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to the next one.
Okay. So 993.
Wow. Aja is too quick. Yeah. He was second last time, and he's also first here. Botes is second.
Yep.
By the way, my name is Real Sagar. What's your name, Sarah?
Jithan. Jithan.
Jithan. Okay.
Jithen. Okay. Need to know why that is the case, but we'll come to it later. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Next question.
One. Yes.
This is real fun, man. Early in the morning.
Okay, I have to add a little bit of sound, I guess.
Yeah. Sarah, you should punch in your answer when the clock reaches 70 seconds.
Sure. I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't know that. I'll do that next time. Yeah, I didn't see that. I see the clock only now.
Okay. So.
I think you gave a good piece of advice, Sagar. Everyone's taking their time now.
Yeah. Please take your time. I think because I believe that these positions are simple enough for people to think and get it. But if you are in a hurry, then you will just click on something random and you'll get it wrong. So, yeah.
By the way, all of these positions are courtesy Arun Prasad.
Oh, wow. So, actually, you should have got him in the stream.
I know, but this is usually midnight for him.
Well, who knows? Let me send him the link. Perhaps he'll join in.
Send him a message. My guess is he's fast asleep, but absolutely.
Yeah, Arun is one of those rare one among chess players who is not a midnight owl. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he kind of improved over some time to say that he could stay awake. I mean, there was a time when after 9 o'clock he would literally like stand and try to fall asleep.
Okay, Magesh, as people are solving the next question to you,
yes.
When I teach young children for a few days and all that, I tell them very important this habit of sleeping early, getting up early, and so on. I very strongly feel that as a chess player, it is very important to have a routine of early to bed, early to rise. Do you believe in it, or is just my personal prejudice?
No, I think again it's great. I am doing it now after so many years. I think I have finally come to this idea that I have to actually be up in the morning, because I used to be one of those people who always argued against this, thinking that, it doesn't matter when you go to sleep, when you get up and all those things. And I always believed that it doesn't really matter. But now I genuinely feel my productivity is highest in the morning. I feel like actually having a good night's sleep is important, and I have to be productive. But that has come up with some more other responsibilities and other things. So I don't know. I really don't think too much with kids along these lines. But it's just, I personally agree with the philosophy right now. Yeah.
I think, Sarah, you also wake up very early every day.
Yeah, actually, I got inspired by Grandmaster Shashi Kiran. I stayed with him for a couple of days during a tournament in Barcelona about a few years ago. Shashi has a very, very disciplined lifestyle during tournaments. And I'm very sure during peacetime also, apart from tournaments.
Yeah.
10 o'clock to bed in the night, whatever happens, and 3 to 2 hours before the bed, no monitors. So no television, no telephone, no smartphone, no pad, no laptop for 3 to 2 hours before bedtime. He just either reads or listens to music or just chats and goes to bed. He very firmly believes that this is one of the biggest reason for his very high level of productivity for about 30 years now.
Wow. Okay. I think I sleep early and wake up early, but even the last minute before my eyes close, I'm looking into my mobile phone, and I think that is like
I'm exactly the same, Sagar.
But I remember, Sagar, during the last few years when you actually won a tournament in Europe and you scored a GM norm, or not, I'm sorry, at that time, you had written that you actually put a ban on WhatsApp, right?
Yes,
I have a feeling that made a very big difference in your tournament picture.
Right. I think when I was playing, you are more disciplined. I think chess playing in general makes you disciplined for the simple reason that you get a feedback very instantly. Like you play a game and you lose or win. But when you are, let's say, an entrepreneur or a trainer or something like this, there's no instant feedback. Like even if you're doing something wrong, your productivity will drop over a period of time, and that's the reason you tend to take things a little lightly, which you shouldn't, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, so 122 people got it right this time, and 197 answers from, I think, 210 people who are participating. So great, guys, you are amazing.
Good, almost 100%. And yeah, the answer is queen takes d8 check, followed by a back rank checkmate with rook e8. Yeah.
Yes, tremendous. That was very nice. So we have what's the standings like? Oh, Aja is not letting his lead go by.
he's like really fast, yeah.
Yeah, he's very quick, very quick. Maybe he knows Kahoot how it works. Jitan.
Jitan is on the stand.
Here, Jitan is here. Number 5, Saravanan is here. By the way,
Jitan is in.
Guys, don't write the answer in the chat. And as the mods have mentioned, they will delete the answer if it's in the chat. So don't put it there. It's a contest. So please just put it into your Kahoots. Yeah, don't put it in the chat.
By the way, Jitan would it be magician or like trickster, or like how would it be? Am I completely misunderstanding?
Jitan is the gutsy one.
Oh, gutsy.
Nice.
You know, these are all nicknames that you pick up in your teens and 20s, that you are this, you are that, you have certain ideas about yourself as well as what you want to become in future. But of course, later on in life, you understand that it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, how you see yourself is more important than naming yourself. But unfortunately, the nickname has struck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go to the next one.
Moving on to the next one.
White to play. Aha, this is a tricky one, guys. So it's a forced mate, but I think I have shown this on stream. In fact, couple of times on this stream as to the secret of finding a checkmate here. Let's see if we can reach 150 right answers. 150 right answers would be nice.
That'll absolutely be nice. Yeah.
Okay, Sagar, before we start again, another joke, but this time the joke is on you.
Okay, thank you.
So other day, there was this live stream with Vishnu Prasanna, and Vishnu Prasanna was showing how to think, basically. Okay, so there was an endgame position which he kept, which was queen against pawn. So queen and king against king and pawn. And that was the endgame series that you very elaborately dealt with in your endgame stream.
Yes.
So the moment the stream came, my son blurted out 8544 or is it 7544, whatever.
Yeah, 7544. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just typing out whatever my son was blurting out religiously. Honestly, I don't know what is 7544.
Okay.
And Kidambi was there in the stream, the acclaimed endgame authority. He said, what is 7544? And Vishnu Prasanna goes, what is 7544? Then I typed, this is something Sagar Shah taught to the whole of India during Endgame. They both were like, oh my God, we are old. We don't read chess books anymore. What Sagar Shah reads. And then Vishnu said, guys, theory is fine. Every theory is fine. But at the same time, don't become too theoretical also. The trick is to listen to Sagar Shah and listen to me also and then find your own path. Then Vishnu Prasanna goes ahead and forms a group in Leeches so that we can all study together. And I told, why don't we form our group of 7544? He said, let's do it. It is 7544 group.
I'm still absolutely no understanding what is 7544 is.
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party.
It's a
seems
zone.
Like some kind of a pattern on where the king should be or something like that.
Exactly. The zone when there is a bishop pawn against a queen on the 7th rank, bishop pawn on the 7th rank against a queen.
Against the queen, okay.
And you always tend to forget it. Like what is the zone in which if the queen opposite king is, then you can win. And so there's this rule which I learned from a coach in Bangalore. Forget his name, and he has made this entire rule and very nicely in one of his videos, which I picked up and then I showed it to everyone there, and it was very nice what he's taught.
Interesting.
And instead of 7544, I suggested an alternate name. How Sagar Shah spoiled Indian kids, but for some reason Vishnu didn't like it.
Hey, Vishnu is my friend.
You're all, but I'm not your friend. Come on.
Okay, so Magesh, how does this work? I think this is a very important pattern to remember.
Yeah, this is one of the basic checkmate patterns where you have a discovered check going on. You want to finish the checkmate on f7, so you want to start with bishop to g6 check.
Yes.
Anywhere else you pull the bishop, you can play one check with queen h7, but you won't finish with queen takes f7. So bishop g6 check, king moves, queen h7 check, king f8, and queen takes f7 checkmate.
Tremendous, fantastic. The coach's name is Jairam from Bangalore. Nish has moved up. 3139, and Aja is number 2. Sumed Jitan keeps his 5th spot intact.
He keeps it.
Cool. Where am I? I don't know. I am in 9th place. I'm 9th place. Okay, not
within striking distance. Within striking distance, yeah.
We are still friends, Sagar. So.
Yes. What? Yesterday we had Rajabov on stream, and one of the things he said was, chat knows everything. Any question. Like, see, if you have anything you want to know today about politics, about chess, about anything related on any subject, you just ask the chat. They will figure it out. Like I was saying, I don't remember the coach's name, and instantly in the next second it was like Coach Jairam from Bangalore. So if
that's cool. That's the wisdom of the crowd, right? They have this beautiful math thing. If you can, like, I don't know if you heard of this, like if you take a ball of, like, let's say pebbles or something, and let's say if you want to estimate the exact number of pebbles in the ball, and you ask, let's say 1 or 2 people or whatever that is, you cannot, of course, guess the answer, right? But if you ask 1,000 people, you always end up with the right answer, because they call it the wisdom of the crowd, because there are always equal number of people who overestimate it like the way they underestimate it. So the mean will automatically get towards the close towards the actual number. So
nice. Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's
a great concept.
Great.
The wisdom of crowd.
Hey, this Kahoot is turning out to be fantastic, because first of all, you learn by answering, and then in between the questions, there is such pearls of wisdoms. Yeah, by Saravanan and Magesh. Fantastic.
And Sagar Shah.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. He's taking himself out of this, but we know that. You're the one who's making all of this happen.
I'm the host here. Okay, let's go to the next one.
All right, wait to play.
This is fun, man. We can do it every day, actually.
Yeah. Okay. By the way, Magesh, once a Kahoot begins, people cannot take part in it, yes? In between?
I don't think you can join in between, yeah.
Well, there is I joined with the second question in the previous round. So
you did? Okay, yeah.
Then
but the slots are open at the time. I don't know about this.
Well, we don't even know what the max limit is, because when I was telling Sagar, when I've never done the Kahoot for like more than 20 or 25 kids. So, but this time it looks like we've tested the limit. It's more than 200.
Yeah.
The thought occurred to me, there are these sayings, no? Whether you are with kings or whether you are with commoners, you should be the same. So look at Sagar Shah. Yesterday he's with Anish Giri, Vidit Gujarati and Rajabo, and today he's with Saravanan and Magesh, and he's the same. Brilliant, yeah.
Hey, what?
That's a good one.
you can say like emperors and kings, like don't say commoners. Like commoners is like people like me. You guys are the kings. Maybe we can make them.
If you're a commoner, Sagar, then we are totally a commoner.
No, but it was tremendous. Like you usually have this impression that guys like Rajabo would be. Oh, Rukechet is the right answer. 113 people got it right. Fantastic. I think
29 of them guessed Queen H5,
which is fair. But Queen B2 is a mate. Yeah.
Mate.
Yeah.
Again, I guess we have to just reiterate the clue that it's forced checkmate. So if you guys look for checks, it's actually very easy to find the answer in such positions, because white has only one legal check.
Yeah.
There is nothing else left. If you start by looking for it, you will probably get the answer. So start by looking for checks first.
Right.
What is the name of this checkmate? I don't remember. I'm not so good with names, but I know the crowd will probably tell us.
I just called my son for assistance.
Oh, yep. He should definitely know this, yeah?
Please bring Nandan on screen. Yeah, like let people see him.
Okay, maybe, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys, you can mods, if it's allowed for people to join in the Kahoot, then you can just put in the link and the pin again.
It's still down there, I think. The pin is down there.
The pin is down there. Okay, it's down there. Okay, guys, you can see it.
You can see the pin right there, yeah.
At the bottom of the screen. Okay.
He's a sleepy boy who has just got up, but anyway,
Thank you, Keith. Thank you.
People want to see you.
Hi, Nandan. How
are you?
It's Magesh.
You should put the earphones on his head.
Yeah.
Hi, Nandan. How are you?
Fine.
You are 69th. I saw in chat. You are right now 69th, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, all the best.
Hey, Nandan, do you know the name of the checkmate? We're trying to figure out the name of this checkmate. Not so sure, that's okay.
7544, yes, Nandan?
Yeah.
What's the name of the checkmate?
The 7544 checkmate.
Check.
He knows the answer. That's enough, Nandan.
That's good enough, yeah. As long as you know the answer, we don't know the name, we're fine. And the answer, everyone, is Rook H8 check. After king captures, you can either go Queen H5 or Queen H1. Shouldn't matter. And then the queen will end up on H7.
Great. Okay, let's go to the next one. And let's check the standings. Oh, Sumedh, who is a moderator on the. Oh, Jithan has gone to number 2. And look at who's there on number 5. Thank you. That's the real side.
So surprised. I think I'll stop answering. It's not fair to be moderator and then solve.
No, that's fine. So, Shiv Shom is number 3. Shiv Shom, very talented youngster, 13-year-old, rated around 2200 plus. Sid is there. Fantastic. Okay, so let's go to the next one, Magesh.
White to play.
Oh, this is, now it's getting tricky. Oh, this is tough. This is tough, guys. Please take your time. Take your time. Think. You have 90 seconds to think.
And look for forcing moves.
Magesh, have you heard of or have you read the book Woodpecker's Method?
Yeah, actually, I have not read it completely, but looks like name a book and Sagar has it right by his side.
Yeah, see, all the books which are right now doing well, I have it with me, so you keep reading them.
I actually bought it from him. Do you agree with the theory of the book, the core theory of the book?
Actually, it's based on some repetition, yeah. So the whole idea
what
is
they
based
say is you solve a number of problems, like let us say 1,000 problems in a particular number of days. Let's say 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you take it very seriously. You work 6 hours a day and so on. Then you give a few days break, and then you solve the same 1,000 problems in just half the time. Let's say instead of 2 weeks, take 5 days or 6 days and solve it. The point is, when you repeat it and solve the same things, it forms some kind of tactical patterns in your brain.
I think the idea is actually pretty sound, because I've read some research in other fields too, where they talk about like repetition for retaining information. So I think the idea is sound, but generally I'm always, the fine line comes in between what you're trying to memorize and what you're trying to retain. Yeah. I feel like that's what the tricky line is, because you want to retain information by revising it, but you don't want to memorize it. So.
Okay. And like this, any other method do you believe in to make a child better in chess?
I don't know if I believe in a separate method. I'm usually the one person who's doing a lot of things. I don't know if I'm following any specific method, but I would generally say that, I think I mentioned this early on. One of the core concepts, I guess, from all of our learning concept is to say that, focus on the long-term goals rather than short-term goals. And I used to be a lot more rigid when I actually came to US and I started teaching. Like I said, I have evolved after teaching different players, different requirements, different levels. So now I don't actually believe in one method anymore. At this point, if you ask me, I've even with my students, I used to teach a lot of what I thought was working for me and what I thought was right initially when I started as a coach. And then slowly I realized that, this is probably a bad thing. It's because each player is different, and what they like is different. So I think these days, that's one thing I've realized is that, you have to be a little flexible, because whatever works is what works. You have to try and you have to experiment and you have to work around it. Yeah.
Yeah. I would say Woodpecker method is excellent, because then you would buy the book.
No, I think it's a great book. In fact, I have suggested it to a lot of my students. Yeah.
Okay, in my opinion, anything is worth trying as long as it is a good workout. So whether the method is foolproof or not, whether it really benefits you or not, still it's 1,000 positions. So
yes. Yeah, that's true. So Magesh, can you show us how this mate works? Because this one was tricky, and I'm very impressed that 99 people got it right.
That's right. We needed one more for the 100.
Yeah.
Next time. So this again is a nice checkmate pattern with a double check. Queen E8 check is the first one. So you have to take, king has to capture, and you have bishop to B5 for a double check, and that's the key. The double check is the key in this. So the king has to go back, no blocking, nothing, because it's a double check, and the king goes back to D8, and you have rook goes to E8 for a checkmate.
Yeah.
My son says this is called as Oprah mate, and it was invented by Paul Murphy.
Oh man, Nandan, nice. Please join us every time you have something important to say.
Nice. Right. Let's see who's leading. Okay, so Sumed is still keeping up the pace.
Sumed.
Hey, I saw it in the 60th second, man. Still.
Yeah. Well, there are people who are getting it faster. There's someone, Sagar Tal, who is the highest climber. Guys, if whatever your position is, you will see it on your screen over there. So you can put it in the chat so that people know at what place you are. I'm seeing a few people saying that they are somewhere on 19th. Dr. Hari Singh. So
by the way, I just see 791 places climbing. How many people are playing this?
Ooh.
No idea. But I thought points maybe, yeah.
791 places. So I'm not so sure.
Be, right? 595 are watching the stream. How can 700 people play the game?
Then it cannot be, yeah. So then,
by the way, Sid is...
Maybe you're right. Maybe it's points then.
Sid is Siddharth Jagdish. If I'm not mistaken, then Siddharth Jagdish is this young talent from Singapore who is close to 2400. Is he the same one? Siddharth, please let us know. He's on the 4th place. Sid. Okay.
Nice.
Sagar Tal is a wonderful name, yeah? The most attractive player in the history of chess and the most attractive journalist right now.
Hey, I think there's something here. One player is saying in the chat, I'm 1030th position. So I think it's not just people here, but someone from outside could also join. I don't know.
But I mean, they could as long as they have the pin.
Yeah.
But I don't know how will they have it. They have to be watching the stream to get that, right?
I'm surprised.
Maybe they got the pin and then they stopped watching live. Is that possible?
They are saying people are saying
more. You get the question only in the stream.
More than 1,000 people are playing. That's what they say. I don't know how.
Oh wow! So this Kahoot limit has really been pushed today, Sagar. Thanks to you.
I'm doubtful as to how so many people are playing, but okay.
No, but because I definitely thought this meant the number of places, but you're right. It's completely doesn't make any sense. 500-600 people are watching. How are they actually getting into this?
But
I don't know.
Chat knows the answer, so chat will tell us. But we'll go to the next one. Next question.
Yep.
6th question, guys. This is halfway through. We are halfway through. White to play. Oh, this is confusing because you have 2 rook moves. You have to choose from one of that.
White to play and checkmate.
Okay, so now I know what is the maximum limit. It's 2,000 people, Magesh.
Actually, I know the 2,000 limit is people, but I didn't know that. I thought they had some kind of. Remember, I was talking to you. I thought they had some kind of license to reach that, but looks like.
Okay.
Sagar, in your childhood, which were the books like this, workout books like this, did you work on?
First book that I worked on, and I heartily recommend it to everyone, also because it comes from an Indian author, is this chess course by Praful Zaveri.
I bought about 20 copies of the chess course and presented it to whoever wanted to learn chess. I have presented it to that till about a few years ago.
Fantastic.
I consider it one of the best books for beginners in the whole world, actually.
Nice. I've actually heard about it. Never actually seen it. Never bought it. So I'll now definitely look at it and get it.
No, but I talked about workout books, Sagar, like what we are doing now, the solving.
Now it's workouts. You see here, like there are so many positions to work out in this book itself. So I consider it as workout. There was one more book called 1001 Positions by Fred Renfield. I think that was very nice.
Okay. The other day when that 7545, 7554, 7445, whatever joke happened, Kinabi was confused. Are you talking about 2345 endgame studies by Genry Kasparian?
Yeah, that is 2548. Yeah, Domination in 2545. And it's an amazing book by Kasparian on trapping pieces, how to trap pieces.
The best book in
a whole book on trapping pieces.
Trapping in game. The best book on that genre, I think, is the Encyclopedia of Middle Game Combinations. There was this story about one of our senior international masters from Coimbatore, P. Mitrakam. He was once a Commonwealth Championship winner in 90s. At those days, there used to be no chess books apart from chess informants. He said the Encyclopedia of Middle Game Combinations, he started solving it when he was 2200. He solved it once from first to last, and then last to first. He became an international master.
Wow. Encyclopedia
That's cool.
of Middle
That's actually
Game
one book I did too.
Ah, okay. Is it by the Is it by this chess informant?
Yes. Now it is available on as a ebook also from Informant.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, they have the 5th edition or something right now, I think. Yeah, that's one of those books probably I did very few that I completed. That was one of them.
Cool.
So looks like we got 112 answers for this one.
Yeah. And
so I guess
why to take with the G rook and not the other one, Magesh?
Yeah, so I think rooks, they call it piggy on the 7th. You need 2 piggies on the 7th. Yeah.
Okay.
And Nandan says for some reason this mate is known as blind swine mate.
Oh,
swine.
How does he find it?
Interesting. We're learning a lot more now.
Thank you, Nandan. Thank you. This is
maybe there is a connection with this piggy name then, yeah? Because I always heard from students, they talk about piggy on the 7th and 2 piggies on the 7th, and it's like, okay, interesting.
Blind swine mate. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. So you take with the G rook, king h8, rook h7,
rook h7 check,
and then get the other rook over.
Other rook goes in for the checkmate, yeah?
Okay, let's look at the standings. Who's leading? Oh, Shiv Shom has gone ahead of Sumedh and Sid.
That's only 10 points. That looks pretty close.
Intense. And Sid is moving up. Jitan is not giving up his position in top 5. Someone. Who is someone? Guys, let me know in the chat who is someone, and these are the.
I have a student who always uses this someone name.
Oh, maybe he's playing it.
But it's like, I mean, I think at this point she's asleep. She's a young kid.
Too late, yeah.
Probably too late, yeah.
Okay. Let's go to the next one. 7th question. White to play. Oh.
So white to play.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this had less time, I guess. 60 seconds, yeah?
Oh, did it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe I forgot to change this for this one.
No, that's fine. Maybe because I think...
you're right. This one had only 60
so
seconds.
So guys, be alert. This is only 60, not 90.
Yeah, somehow I didn't change this one.
Magesh, in your opinion, which is the most difficult book for tactics? Not just solving really, but full of tactical portion, which is the most difficult book in your opinion?
Depends on the level, right? Which one are you, what
the most
kind
difficult.
of level?
Let's say you take any level, the most difficult, even for grandmasters, let's say.
I'll get the book.
In my opinion, Sagar is getting it. Probably is getting the analytical manual by Dvoretsky. In my opinion, that's the toughest book.
Analytical manual, huh? Actually, I don't even know. I've not done it. You got the same one.
Yes. Sorry?
I'm right. I predicted you are going to get the book. We just saw the book in your hand.
Yeah.
I think without doubt, this is very tough. I don't know.
Really?
I have not done this, so I don't know. The imagination in chess was reasonable for me.
No, but this is at another level. Dvoretsky's analytical manual.
I have no idea.
Amazing. Actually, the point is, this was not written as a book. Dvoretsky had a column in a website, which is now defunct.
Yeah.
I'm just not getting the name of the site.
I remember. It was called...
Yeah, and then it was all compiled together, and Dvoretsky went through the analysis once again, streamlined it, and published it as a book, adding some extra things also.
Interesting. I should definitely look into
Chess Instructor.
It was called the Chess Cafe. The website.
Chess Cafe, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Chess Cafe. I know the Chess Cafe. Okay, so this was compiled from that?
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, it had wonderful columns.
Yes, absolutely.
The arbiter Gerd Giersen, he had a column about arbitering issues.
Endgames by Kastenmüller.
Kastenmüller, I was about to say that. It was actually a wonderful column. It's actually one of the pities that the whole website died slowly.
Yeah, I mean, in general, there was so much content that came out every month. They're high quality content. It was amazing. I think Russell Publications, which is now going on, the owner of it, he was maintaining this Hanon Russell, this website, if I'm not mistaken.
Actually, even now the website is alive. So even now people can go and subscribe and get all the back issues of all the columns.
Okay.
It's actually one of the services you can do to chess if we can all go and pay and access the column and read them, because these are people who do real service for chess and chess education. It's a small thing if you contribute to that.
Okay, that's a nice point. Chesscafe.com, if it works. I don't know if it is still functional.
It is working. I just checked it.
It's working. And if you guys want high quality content, just pay a small fee. I think it's now no longer 100% free, but if you can do that and access it, you will be doing a big service, because so many people became stronger just by reading those columns. Okay, Magesh, how did that win?
So I guess this one is not the first one we have seen that's not a forcing move. Yeah, Queen h6. Well, it's threatening mate, but not a check. So Queen h6 is threatening a checkmate. I guess the only move to stop it is Rook to g8.
Yes.
And then you follow up with Queen takes h7 check, King takes h7, and Rook to h1 checkmate.
Nice. Brilliant.
So
another mating pattern, guys. You are not just learning the quiz.
Can you just bring the back again?
New mating. Manandan, yes. Please tell us. Saravanan, no need to mute. Come on, let him speak.
We are speaking in Tamil, so.
No, we have a lot of Tamil viewers.
Queen h6. Okay, maybe Rook g8, Rook h1 is also forced mate. Yeah. Oh, but no, there is g5. So that's why Queen takes h7 is required. Queen h6 followed by Queen takes h7.
Okay, it's taking its time, so you can carry on. It's okay.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Okay.
E-Polet?
Oh, Shiv Shom maintains his top spot. Sumit, Sid, this is top 3 are there. Raghava is coming up very quickly. That is fantastic. And someone is on number 5. It's going to be a close call. Last 3 positions to go. Let's go.
Yep. White to play.
Yeah, now you have 90 seconds. So guys, take your time.
Yeah, back to 90 seconds.
Oh, this is not easy. Suddenly, you were doing like easy stuff, and then now it's gone up a notch.
Gone up. Good that we have the 90 seconds to think about it.
Yeah.
So take your time again. Look for forcing moves again.
Ayush Krishna says this is called lobster pincer. I don't know. Maybe the last one he was saying Queen h6 one. Lobster pincer. Maybe it's a joke, but I don't know.
Lobster pincer. Huh?
Magesh, how do you sense that a kid is very good in tactics in the young stages? How do you sense that a kid is talented?
Well, actually, it's I mean, you're asking a lot of really tough questions, but it's a good, I guess, good questions. I mean, I see difference in the way they work, and in the nature itself. So I'm working with someone who I feel like has a lot more. I mean, they can do clear calculation, but they're not very good with abstract thinking. So usually I see 2 different types. The ones that who can visualize and think in terms of abstract ideas, but not necessarily exact ideas, right? Like when you want to calculate, you have to go move after move after move after move. And there are some kids who seem to be naturally talented at that, and there are some kids who are naturally talented understanding stuff, like analysis, like you were talking about, right? So sometimes I ask kids to say, "Can you explain your game? What happened?" Right? That's actually a very simple form that I've noticed to understand how much they can think in abstract ideas. So when kids struggle with that, they usually say like, "Oh, I lost my queen on the 36th move," or something like that. They will skip through all the other other general things and go to the more precise things that happened in the game. I lost my pawn in this check to a skewer, and then there was a fork here. There's like something like that. So I've kind of noticed that 2 sets of students, like people who seem to think in abstract naturally, people who seem to think in precise calculation naturally.
Okay, one interesting thing is, I played 3 kids when they were 10 to 12 years old. Sashi Kiran, Konaru Hampi, Hari Krishna when he was 8 years old, and Padmini Ruth somewhere around that time. I was struck by the thoroughness of their analysis. I played with all of them. After the game, I analyzed with them. I was struck that they had a thoroughness about all the variations and all, and I predicted they will become extraordinary talent which they became.
Yeah.
I was talking about this with you, with Ramesh recently. He told the same thing that you told, but then he said there is another added rider to this, in whether what you say, thoroughness, or what Mahesh is, what you said just now, the abstracting part. He says there's one important thing you have to attach to it. The interest level shown by the kids is the most important. Even if a kid is extremely talented, if he doesn't show any interest, most probably he will fall wayside in the long run.
Absolutely, yeah. I think the desire, the drive is the most important thing more than anything else. You're right. I mean, we can do up to a certain point. Yeah, we can show some things, we can expose them to certain things, but eventually it needs to start kicking in. It's more like a jump start. You can give them a little bit of a push, but at some point, if they don't pick it up and do things on their own and they don't show the drive, it's not going to work. You're right. Yeah.
You know, we had Ramesh on the stream a few days ago, and someone asked him how to learn the coordinates in chess, you know, like and Ramesh said something. I was very curious to know what he would suggest, because that's a very recurring problem for everyone. And he said, if you are interested to learn the coordinates, you will learn it, but you need the interest. That's the most important thing, you know, like.
You mean the coordinates of the board?
Yeah, I mean, how do you learn the notation? Basically, E4, you know, this is a problem which many people face.
I have something very interesting to say. We'll do it after the next question.
Okay. Okay.
Carry on now.
Well, not 76 people got this answer, yeah? So this is obviously a little bit more tricky.
Yes.
There are a few checks on the board. Queen f6, queen g6, queen h6 are 3 checks. There is bishop f8 check. That's the 4th check. So clearly queen to h6 is a move. The king has to capture on h6. You follow up with bishop to f8 check. The king has to go to h5, and then you have a simple rook to h1 check.
Very nice.
But the starting move is a little tricky, yeah, in this one.
The mate is known as rook roller mate.
Oh yeah, the rook roller mate I think goes from ChessKid, right? I've heard that in ChessKid.
Yeah.
Chess.com. Yeah, chess.com and ChessKid also. Yeah.
Also lawn mower mate, yeah, because like lawn mower, you kind of move the lawn like the 2 rooks.
I've heard ladder check
can have a queen
roller
also, right?
Sorry.
It can have a queen also with it, right? Lawn mower, if you're not.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the queen and the rook going back and forth. I've also heard the ladder checkmate. Yeah, so just kind of like you're climbing up the ladder.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, let's go to the next one. The penultimate question, guys. Before that, the standing. Sid is jumping up. He's on number 2. Sumed number 3. And also Jitan is not giving up. Jitan, maybe you can turn it up a notch now and try to reach on the podium.
No, I'll not do that. Don't worry, I won't do that.
Someone. Okay. Let's go to the next one.
Okay, 9th position. White to play.
The last position, if queen h6, if king g8, there is queen f8 mate. So that way.
Oh, I didn't mention that in the variation.
Yeah, there was one question in the in
the chat.
Okay, so this one is white to move. Oh.
White to play. Yeah.
White to play. Oh, tricky.
You're not talking about coordinates. Vishal Sareen opened the Chess Academy in Chennai about a few years ago. The project didn't take off ultimately. And when we were making all the infrastructure, the tables, the boards and all that, he told the board manufacturers, cut off the coordinates. I don't want 1, 2, 3, 4 and ABCD in it. I was like, why? He says, give the kids 1, 2, 3, 4 and ABCD. They won't learn the notation probably 6 months to 1 year. Cut it off in the beginning itself and insist that they learn it by heart. In 1 week, all the kids will learn the coordinates.
Oh, nice.
You know, for me, this is the mark of a good coach who forms theories based on his own intuition and experience. I was telling you, right? There's a difference between lecturers, writers, and then actual coaches. Yes. This is actual coach.
Yeah, very good idea.
Necessity, yeah. Necessity creates the situation creates that. Nice.
And you know this, right, Magesh? Children don't see anything as an obstacle. For them, it is a play which has to be overcome. That's all.
Yeah.
Sagar, you have an experience of working with children?
Wow. Oh,
What is
One
it?
second.
Sagar, you have any experience of working with children?
Yes, I have, but it's very little. Like I used to have a group training session for around 5 years at my place every Saturday, and around 10 kids would come, roughly from the rating of 1000 to 1800, and it was great fun. So that was my training experience. Of course, I also worked with a few players who would work with Amruta at home when she was training. But since then, I have all my experiences related to live sessions that I do on ChessBase India and so on. Yeah, so not one-on-one much.
Well, I'm sure you're like super busy with this to even find time for the other things.
Yeah,
right?
no, now this is taking full time, like these live streams and everything. But I think it's also much more.
Magnus Carlsen, Anish Giri, Raghupur, Kramnik,
they take priority over others.
Yeah, obviously, Vishy Anand.
Okay, so
by the way, yesterday's
finding time for the rest of the stuff. Yeah.
No, the yesterday's stream, I want to check it. I've not seen the whole thing. I saw a little bit, but people have been praising about it like crazy. Yeah,
I think you will see a different side of Raja. Like he was unbelievable.
It was very enjoyable. A lot of jokes, which I really enjoyed yesterday.
Yes.
Nice. I have to check it out.
Okay, Queen G6 was the right move as mentioned, and not an easy one.
Yeah, not an easy one, but if you're looking for checks, probably a little bit easier to find it. Queen G6 check, pawn captures, bishop captures G6. The king can go to either D8 or F8. Either ways, the knight will take on E6 for a checkmate.
Very nice. Okay, so
I think we don't have a matured audience, so there is a famous quote which is not very politically correct. So I'll modify it and tell it. There is nothing more exciting for a chess player than giving up the queen, sacrificing a queen.
You're making me think about all these other things.
No, we have a lot of experienced
people.
In the
quote now. I'm more interested in
there should be a lot of children too, so we shouldn't do that. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see what the standing shows. Oh, Shiv Shom keeps his top spot. Sid goes to second, and Sumed is number 3. Someone moves to number 4. Raghava has joined in, and Jithan, it seems. Where did you go, Jithan?
I'm in 16th place according to my advice.
Oh,
okay.
You reached 16th. Well, that was a sacrifice by Saravanan to make sure that someone else moves up. Okay.
Thank you, Sagar.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Last one, guys. I want all of it right. Yeah, let's go.
Everyone, let's get this one right. And
white to play. Look for checks.
Oh, this is tricky because nice. Oh, Nandan is going to get a head start here because he'll see it on stream. Nice, Nandan. Good thinking. The last one was a little bit...
I like it. I like how excited he is. Looking at it is running behind there, yeah.
That's the wonder of being a kid, right? I mean, whether chess or playing cards or table tennis, we do that at home. It's all the same. So it's really wonderful.
Yeah. Always in the present moment, I guess. That's important.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we are getting close to last 30 seconds, guys. Punch in your answers.
And apart from books and ChessBase, there are these other programs, standalone programs done by Chess Assistant of yesteryears, right, Magesh? Where you get a standalone program, you install it, and then you get a module for checkmate and all that. Have you used that kind of stuff with your study?
Actually, they still have those things, right? I recently had one.
Yeah.
I think it's called CTR, right?
Yes. How do you find it? Is it good?
It's pretty decent, but now the thing is, the demand for that eventually went away because chess.com and all of these things, they just have all of those. They replaced it. Before it was books against these software, so they were giving these things and they were making that work. But now I think the demand went away. I think they call it Peshka, Peshka or CTR.
Peshka. I think probably these are two different companies, but Peshka. I've seen Peshka
and then
as one of my students.
And then of course the step books. Step books are usually like really popular. They're gradual methods to go up, and step books have an app, or you can also buy like a software for step books too. Instead of doing it with books, you can do it on the computer, which is also nice.
Okay. So cool. What's the last? Actually, here I was confused between Queen A7 and Rook A8 for some time.
Yep. So you want the bishop to be on A8. So rook to A8 check is the first move. Because if you play Queen A7 check, King C8, you cannot play Queen A8. The bishop is guarding it. So you start with Rook A8 check, bishop captures A8, Queen A7 check now, King C8, and Queen captures A8 checkmate. Slightly tricky, yeah.
Brilliant. So this is how it ends. The last one. Let's see what are the standings.
Let's see the podium finishers.
Okay. Third place goes to Oh, that's me.
Real
I didn't want to
Sagar,
finish
baat hai.
top 3, but okay.
You came in top 3, real Sagar.
Oh.
Sagar, we believe you.
Shiv Shom is number 1. Sid is number 2.
Raymond and Sumed came in 4th and 5th.
Guys, a big round of applause to all the winners. Removing myself, sorry, and
Good job.
a big thanks to Magesh. Magesh, if you can stop the screen share, then
Absolutely.
I would like, yeah. And guys, if you enjoyed this, please write in the comment section what you felt about this entire Kahoot, and if you would like Magesh to have some more tougher Kahoots. First one was on Anand, which was quite tough, but the second one was mating patterns, which may be easy for a few, tough for a little bit tough for a few, but he has some more. And in case if you liked it and if you would like him to show something more next time, maybe in a few days, please let me know in the comment section. Yeah, Sarah.
I have an idea, Magesh.
Yes.
For the sake of making people literate, maybe you can do a tough question next time and we can announce the subject right away or later on ChessBase India. For example, it would be wonderful to make people study World Championship matches. See, for example, I didn't know till a few years ago, I read somewhere, I forgot that Spassky and Petrosyan actually did not play only one World Championship between them. They played 2 World Championships in 1969 and 1966. Like that, maybe you quote a period and then make it a very interesting subject. For example, instead of Anand, Tigran, Petrosyan would have been much more difficult for people.
Mm-hmm.
But give a week for people to study them and even mention some books and then come back and then make a quiz on it. Actually, people will really benefit also, real chess players and especially young children.
Just because they will also learn about it, right?
Yeah, learn about it, and maybe we can also learn about it before they come.
Absolutely. Well, you stated it 100%. By making these Kahoots, I am learning what they did. When I Google up on them, that's when I actually realized, wait, like you said, they played World Championship match here. They played it at this time. All of this is information. By the way, we do have some. I do have a Kahoot on like all these world champions, and like different things.
Do it right, make it tough, but give the subject 10 days in advance and make it tough, because Kahoot is really enjoyable. First time I'm doing it, very enjoyable.
No, it was tremendous. And as we can see from the chat, let me read out a few things what people had to say. Sujit Varghese says awesome. Vijay Raghavan says one more. Ritesh Pawar amazing. Animesh Tiwari, yes, one more. Tejas Lohani, one more round, very nice, one more please. People enjoyed it like anything. I think guys, we do not have time for one more Kahoot, but I think if Magesh can find time to come back once again at some point, we will do this.
Absolutely, anytime, Saga. This is like it's after 10:30 in the night for me. I'm doing my camps like the last few weeks, but those is during the day. It doesn't conflict with anything during in the night, so I can survive.
And if 500 people come for the next show, we can have an added bonus. We'll make Sagar Shah shave his beard off. Yeah?
Yes. No, not 500 is okay. We should get at least 1,000. Yeah, for that. I need to get it shaved anyway. Like now I need a new look. It's been 3 months.
Everything has a price.
3 months? Okay.
By the way, guys, please make sure you subscribe to Kings and Queens Chess Academy. The link is in the details of the video, and also I guess we can put it one more time in the chat. Moderators, if you can do that, would be very nice. We have 963 subscribers, and let's get it to 1000. And next time when Magesh goes live, which is going to be tomorrow, I think, Magesh, you're going to play against your viewers. I mean, your students.
Yeah, we have a bunch of our coaches. Yeah, we the students can come in and challenge. Yeah, we have that's tomorrow at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
That's right. And I really appreciate it, Sagar. Thanks.
Yeah. No, this is
Actually, Magesh is doing a stream. By the way, the Chess Players Forum India, the Facebook site, Facebook page, I had mentioned all the important streamers of India doing right now, and I had mentioned Magesh in that also.
I did see that, sir. Thank you again. I saw that. I didn't realize that there are so many things. In fact, after I came to the show with Sagar the other day, I realized like so many of them are doing it, which is amazing. Yeah, which is really
tremendous.
Nice.
And in fact, I didn't include the individual streamers in it because that will be too long a list. Like guys who are streaming when they are playing a tournament. If you include that, it's probably another 20 plus straight away. Harshit, Raja, Nitin, so many are doing.
Are doing it.
Brilliant. Sarah, and you spoke something about the Chess Players Forum. If right now is a good time to tell people about what it is, so they would know.
Okay, quickly. Chess Players Forum is a body which has been started in India by chess players. So basically, we are 7 founder members who started it. Basically, we are all almost away from active chess anymore. So we are very, very, very passionate about giving a voice to chess players of India. And basically, we are not starting a trade union here. We don't want to start any anti-establishment kind of a body. Our idea is to be positive. Our idea is to make positive change to Indian chess. We have big plans. We already have most of the top Indian players have joined us. And even if people have not joined us, they are all with us. They are all sympathetic to us. And when the right climate comes in Indian chess without any politics, we definitely will have a very strong base. And we have a lot of ambitions in the field of, for example, in August, we are going to come up with a very, very elaborate training sessions, training seminars, because, we have 10 to 20 grandmasters who can join us at a drop of a hat, and it's ridiculous not to utilize the services and give some nice training for Indian chess. So let's see, the future looks bright. President is International Master Varghese Koshi. I am the secretary. Dibandhu Barua is the vice president, Grandmaster Dibandhu Barua, and Swati Gate, woman grandmaster, she is the treasurer of the body.
Okay.
And we are a proper organization who have a registration, society registration, we have income tax regulations. We are a proper body with a financial and registration basis. This is not one of those fly-by-night operating things.
Okay, so is there a website?
Yeah, we have a website, chessplayersforumindia.com. Okay. We have a Facebook page, which is same, Chess Players Forum, and we have a Twitter page also. We are not active right now too much because we have got to get other things going, but now we are stabilized and slowly we are going to expand our activities.
Okay, guys, please check it out on chessplayersforumindia.com and also on Facebook. Some big plans coming up from Chess Players Forum. Would be very nice to see how things develop. Magesh, 2 suggestions from the chat to you. One is make your YouTube channel not kids only channel, otherwise people cannot get the notification if you don't remove that thing.
Oh wait, is the whole channel kids only?
Yeah. I didn't you need to change that, and that's what I was suggested. And second is, can you please schedule your stream for whenever you want, like right now, for when you're going to do it, so that more people can join in beforehand, they know that it's happening.
Okay.
I can smell a trap when it is happening.
Why?
You can smell a trap.
Just kidding. Just joking.
No, it's a suggestion by the chat. So Magesh.
Actually, you should Magesh, and do something concrete so that it's a good educating experience also for people who will come next time. This is really wonderful, very enjoyable actually.
Yeah, this is fun. Yeah, absolutely. I think I'll definitely do that. I didn't even realize that our stream is actually the whole thing is kid. I mean, I know some videos when I'm doing it with the kids, I just say like kid friendly, so there are no comments. But I didn't realize that. Yeah.
The difference is we are all taking advantage of Sagar Shah's fame.
How?
Absolutely.
How? It's the other way around.
I'm just joking. You have good followers, Sagar. In fact, it's a very positive thing.
How did this...
Whenever anybody comes on stream with you, we immediately get 1,000 audience, which is actually very good for Indian.
But do you know how this...
You give the platform,
know how this built up? It's only because everyone came to my stream, I did a video with you, I did a video with Vishy, and
Sagar, you are being very modest. You have worked really hard for about a decade. You and Amruta, ChessBase India is majorly a contributed by your team. You, Amruta, and all those who work for you. Shahid, so many people have worked behind this. Don't be too modest. It has come out of very hard work over the years.
No, thank you for that.
I think it changed the whole chess scene. I think it changed the whole chess scene. I mean, I cannot even probably describe it.
Exactly. See, it's not just my son. There are so many kids in India for whom you are a hero. It's a good positive thing. I'm not,
Yeah, thank you so much.
Praising you, pampering you. It's a
very kind of you. And I believe that, the people who come to ChessBase India are interested in chess, and it is my duty and duty of ChessBase India to direct them to right channels. And that's why I think Magesh, Vishnu, Surya Ganguly, Vidit, all of those who are streaming right now and have such good content, they should go to those streams and learn and keep improving, because I think chess improvement is an ongoing process. You cannot master chess even if you keep working on it for a lifetime, but you can always try improving all the time. So guys, Magesh, on that note, thank you so much for joining in today once again. We wanted to have some comedians on the stream in the morning and then do this with them, but none of them came up, but we still went on, and Sarah joined in. Sarah, that was so kind of you to spend time with us in the morning, and we had
so first come the comedians and then come me. I get the gift. I get the gist. Yeah.
No, the entire series.
You are the comedy is what.
I tried to tell it polishly, Magesh.
Well, just in case someone didn't understand it, I had to.
Oh yeah.
No, and
I don't know what it is in North India and Tamil mein and South India mein bolte hain. Not just give a banana in hand, but peel it and give it to you.
Okay, fantastic. So that was very nice today, sir, Magesh and Sarah, and I hope we'll meet soon. Sarah, I would like to schedule one session with you live. I will write to you soon, and we'll do that if you are okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Thanks, Sagar. It was fun.
Yes,
as always.
Magesh.
Thanks, Magesh. Well done. Very well
And
done.
thanks.
Magesh.
It's a pleasure to have Saravanan with us, because I didn't expect this. This is an added bonus. Nice.
Yes, absolutely. Guys, take care, and I will just talk a bit to the viewers, and then I will end the stream. So you can leave the call. Yeah.
Leave the meeting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Sounds good.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Sagar.
Bye. Have a good day. Bye, all of you.
Bye, Saravanan.
Bye.
Bye, Sarah. Bye. Okay, fantastic. This was so interesting because we learned something new. What is Kahoot? It's very interesting, and Saravanan gave such a nice idea. You choose a Kahoot theme and then you prepare for it for a week, and that would be so interesting. I think this is something that I'll think about very seriously and do it. And Magesh has some very nice Kahoots already prepared on pawn end games and on other themes, which we should do. But I decided to not leave this stream for one reason, which is I want to make sure before I leave this stream, we should get to 1000 on Kings and Queens Chess Academy. And I'm not going to go away until you guys make sure that there is 1000. Okay, so right now it is 985. I'm going to refresh. I'm going to keep talking, and all the 15 people have to subscribe right now before I leave. Yeah, because this Magesh deserves it. Come on, guys. He has done a fantastic job, and we need to make sure. So it may take me 5 minutes. It may take me 1 minute. It may even take me half an hour, but I'm not going away. And moderators who have been so kind to me today by cleaning up all the answers and everything, please make sure that you keep putting in the link in the description so that we reach 1000. And I'm going to keep refreshing every few minutes and see if there's some improvement. Okay, 2 more. 13 more to go, guys. 13 more. Please do it. 13 more. Ayush Krishna, thank you. You enjoyed it. Snehil, next time for sure. I'll play with you for sure. And Gurkirat Singh, yeah, you missed it today, but well, everything will be back soon. Next time you should be there on time. Done. Okay, let's refresh once again. Oh, you done it. We did it. One. Oh, and we got 10 more. Fantastic, guys. Fantastic. We did it. All amazing people out there. ChessBase India channel. That's amazing. Thank you so much, guys. We've reached not just 1000 but 10 more, and I'm so happy. So happy, and I think we'll soon have Magesh here. Thank you all for joining in, and I think tomorrow we will have a stream with Stani on Trickistan Part 2, Tricky Chess with Tricky Stani. But today I'm planning something interesting. I'm planning either of the two. One is if GM Ronak Sadhwani is free, he will show his wins over Fabiano Caruana in the recent title Tuesday that he played. He beat Caruana. Maybe I'll get him on the stream and he'll show us. He's just 14 years old and he beat Caruana. Or the other thing, if it works out, is to get G Akash, India's 66 GM, to talk about his journey on how he became a grandmaster. So these are the ideas. Maybe today they will happen, or but let's see how it works out. And I'll see you guys today evening. And I'm so happy, so glad that we could enjoy Kahoot together and also get to 1000 on Kings and Queens Chess Academy. Thank you. Goodbye. See you.